Hello, everybody. How you doing? Just a little bit of a late start. I didn't bother to do the 30-second intro. Twyla, first in the house, James Richards, followed by. Just wondering if the notifications went out. James and Twyla, did you see the notifications? Or I hadn't been on today. I didn't know how that worked. I didn't know if Sticky had been on yet or not. We're going to wait for a few more people to come in. We got 20 people in here so far. That's a good start. The Crazy Frenchman 205. Sticky, what's happening, Sticky? James Richards and Twyla. Stevie. Got a pretty good crowd coming in. Happy to see Bell. Heidi McKay, how you doing? Bud Grower, what's happening, Bud Grower? Mrs. Bones, how you doing? We're going to be visited today. We're going to have a friend stop in. He's a real OG. I'm not going to give you too much information because I want it to be a surprise when he gets in here. But all I can say is probably pretty much everybody will recognize him. He's one of the OGs that has been around who can really tell us how this movement has evolved, how it's changed, how it was started. And he's bringing a friend with him. The friend is relatively new to the movement, but he's busting the movement up with a storm. Some of his videos have an upwards of 300,000 views on them. So this individual is not just doing audits, but this individual is really out there and making a difference and so forth. Jackie, how you doing? Epic Cop Watch, right out of Canada. Got some of my friends from Canada down here. Crazy Frenchman 205. Geez, I wonder if he's up there. Invalid name. Well, we'll give you a valid name. How's that? Mrs. Bones. Welcome, Bud Grower. So yeah, this individual, I'm gonna let him. He's gonna let me know when he's ready. This is gonna be a one-on-two interview. This individual has not done interview on panel. This will be the first panel this individual has done. So depending on how comfortable he is and how well it goes, I'll let him decide as to whether or not he wants other guests up on the panel or whether we'll be answering questions from the chat. It's a pretty good chance we'll be answering questions from the chat. Word up, how you doing? Crazy Frenchman says he's in Fort Kent, Maine. My goodness, you're just up the road from me. Way up the road from me, but just up the road. I'm right here in Maine. So I'm a little excited about tonight. Like I said, this is kind of the route that we want to go. We're going to try to get, it may not have as big of people as we're doing tonight, but this is kind of our step into this. Anna Chick, how you doing? This is kind of our step into this. And I thought this individual would be a good start. There's been a lot of talk about the 1A movement and where it's going and what direction that everyone thinks that it'll be in the future. And this individual, I think, can give us an idea of where it was and how it got to where it is. This person, like I said, he's bringing a friend. I'm going to send the link. We got some of our friends that I think it looks like to me that on Yard Stream. Where is this? What is this? Me, I'm trying to double check everything. The link is right here already, but I'm going to post the link to the email that I'm sending just in case. I know I wished I had done this earlier, but it's just the way things worked out today. Believe it or not, we just got confirmation on this just a matter of well, not long ago. That's all I'm going to say. So this has kind of happened quickly. And so we put this together quickly that this individual was going to be available. So that's why if it seems like we're copy link, and we will send the link. Okay, Tommy Woods, the link has been sent to you in chat. So if the individuals would like to come up, anytime they would like to come up, they are welcome to come up. And when they come up, I will see who's the first person in chat who can individuals are. And it'll be interesting to see who's the first one. Whoever's the first one wins the free first question. How's that? So if you're the first person to recognize one of these two individuals, you can have the first question when it comes into question and answering time. So look quick and figure out who it is. But these individuals, like I say, they're pretty big auditors. Both of them are auditors. One is new to the auditing, new to the 1A movement, and the other one has been around a long time. I think probably around 2017. It could have been before that, but I know that he's been from at least 2017. Somebody's saying that it's furry. No, it's not furry. If it was furry, furry just happens to stop in whenever furry wants to. Furry just stops in and says hi. Furry wouldn't give me the heads up. She just stops in and says hi, or the missus stops in and says hi in chat. But we're just waiting for them to come. Like I said, I'm going to because I want to have this kind of a one-on-one, one-on-two type of an interview. Okay, they both have the link, so hopefully they'll be up here quickly. Jackie, Bell Admin, how y'all doing? Heidi McKay, even Heidi McKay, Midwest Transparency is in the house. We have lots of people. We're working up toward 53 people. Mike Taylor, hey Mike, I see you were on when I first came on. News Now Princeton, Nashville. What's up, News Now Princeton, Nashville? Good to see you in the house. Any of you who are coming in for the first time, please, please, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to all so that you'll know when we're coming on in the future here and so forth. And it's going to be interesting to see who recognizes first, because we have a lot of new people in here. So I hope that maybe there'll be a cheater. Maybe one of these are the friends, and they're going to have the first question. But, oh, Dirty Mike, what's happening? Dirty Mike, haven't seen you in here for a while. How you been? Puff, puff, pass. Absolutely. Light them if you have them, ladies and gentlemen. You know the rules here. We are a 420 friendly place. Steve Mayo. Steve Mayo. Look at all the people in here. All the fresh faces. No Name Audits, SJV. No, it's on SJVT. You're close, though. Close, though. Still waiting. They've got the links. They just have to figure out how to work through them. Remember now, these people are new to panels, so don't be surprised if they're slow getting up here. This will be the first interview this individual has done, and this will be the first panel this individual has been on. So It should be exciting. Who else is in the house? Anna Check. Is it Freeman? No, it's not Freeman. You know, Freeman's been making the rounds on some of the places. We have not had the chance to get him up here. James Richards, how you doing? J Rock, what's happening? J Rock, SGV in Downey. No, you guys are close. You guys are kind of in the right ballpark, but you're a little bit toward the wrong side of the field, or something like that, I would say. Allison Underland, Alex Code. Hey, how you doing? Hoosier News Now. What's going on? Mark writes first. I'm sorry. Mark writes first. What's up? Okay, I'm going to put the link in here just because I'm hoping it'll help them to get the link. But like I said, I'm not allowing people to. No, it's not Amagansett. Close. But I'm not allowing people up. Hey, Slow Berta 416. What's going on? Wow, it's nice to see all these fresh faces in here. Like I said, hit that subscribe button if you're just first coming in. So Tommy, hold on here. Yeah, Tommy Wood says they got the link. We're just waiting for them to get it to work. News Now, California. That would be a good one. That's one I would like to get. We'll see. There's the Bay Area. Well, it's probably on the bay. Like I said, if you're not one of these two people, please don't try to come up into the back room because these are just going to be the two of them for the time being. As soon as they get here, that is. Bay Area Transparency. Nope, not Bay Area Transparency. I do like a couple of these guesses, though. Man, if you could get a hold of some of these guesses, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Mind Sexy 2025. SGV. Nope, it's not SGV, but you're close. How we doing, Tommy Woods? We're still waiting. Let me see, let them know. AV Watchman. No, but that is one that I would love to get. Rogue Nation, AV Watchman, High Five O. Free Josh. Yeah, there you go. Okay, if the person backstage could just show his face real quick, you don't have to leave the cam on, but just show it. Yes, sir. Okay, you can turn the cam off if you want to. Okay, the first guest. All right, he's got his name on there, so that's not fair. But we're gonna put him up here now. Hello, Ninja. How are you tonight?
I'm blessed, brother. How are you?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Let me see what the hell is going on here.
Are you?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, I had to put my volume up here. So how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, brother. How are you?
Great. Now,
I think that the other person is working on it. I just messaged him and let him know that it was in the comments because I had yet to receive the message yet. But
okay, great. Yeah, I'll talk to you while we wait for him. I'm sure he'll figure out. I sent it into Tommy. Tommy was going to send it over to the two of you guys, and then I put it in the put it in the messages here in the chat, just in case he wasn't able to get it through Tommy, that he could do it. He could do
I'll
it there.
call him. Let me call him real quick. Give me 1 second.
Go ahead. Mrs. Potato, how are you in there tonight? Great to see you. April Smith. Glad to see a lot of these people in here. So a lot of these people that know, I just got a message that the other one is trying. But as you, a lot of people probably know this person as News Now Ninja. Absolutely. Midwest Transparency got that one. So Midwest, and I am going to tell you, okay, he's talking to Ninja now, trying to figure it out. Wits End, how you doing, Wits End? So yes, anybody who is not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to all, so you can hear when we have other interviews. Hey Tommy, how you doing? I've got to tell you that Tommy's been working on this, trying to get this set up today. So I've got to thank Tommy for assisting on this and so forth. It was his idea, and appreciate it very, very much. They're still working hard. News Now, who's ya? How you going, who's ya? Not News Now. Who's your News Now? I see wouldn't have the issue getting on a panel. I see. Thank you very much, Wits End. Absolutely appreciate that very, very much. New people coming on tonight. It's going to be great. Again, if you have people that you think that you'd like to have us try to get a hold of, we'll try to get a hold of them and so forth. But this is the type of thing that we want to do more often, type of interviews and so forth.
All right. Well, I just got off the phone with him, and it was just an issue he was having with, I guess, the camera on his computer. So he's doing it with his phone right now. So
okay.
He will be on in just a couple seconds.
Not a problem at all. So I see that you're taking this 1A community with a storm. My God, some of the videos that you have are pretty amazing. The amount,
Thanks, man.
The amount of views that you're getting on these. I mean,
well,
yeah.
I watched auditing videos and studied for about 10 years before I started.
Yep.
And so I made sure to have a good understanding of what was happening before I went out. And even then, it's still a little nerve-wracking. But, dude, then it just becomes like, I don't know. I enjoy it, you know. I enjoy going out and getting the content and finding good officers and bad officers equally.
Now you said that you were watching from for a bunch of years before you, like, who were you watching? Who were you studying? Who were you trying to emulate as far as getting information and so forth before you went?
Can you still hear me?
I said, what auditors were you watching before you went out? Which you said you had been watching for 10 years before you went out and so forth. What auditors were you watching? What auditors do you think that you picked up in their styles, or is it completely your own style? Or
no, man, I don't like to do exactly what other people do. I kind of I mean, I've always been an artist, dude, so I always kind of just pick up what's going on and then adapt and make my own kind of thing out of it. And I guess really I started with like folks with to be honest, when I was first starting to watch, it was people like News Now Houston and just a bunch of older auditors. And then it kind of moved forward to where I started noticing that the community was growing and there was all these new auditors showing up nonstop. And so I tried my best to try to keep up with all these folks, but man, the channels, there's new channels every day. And so, you know, I was trying to keep up with all these channels. I was watching everybody from, you know, SGV to News Now California, San Joaquin, you know, all these different auditors across the nation. And then once I started auditing, it just gets really hard to even keep up with all the videos because you're out making videos. And so,
yeah, I think that's what a lot of people don't understand is you're out there making these videos, and then the editing time, the time that you spend in editing, trying to put together what you think is the best video, you know, building your thumbnail. Some of your thumbnails are pretty amazing. I was going through some of your thumbnails when I heard who was coming and so forth. And it looks like you definitely put some work to your thumbnails.
Yeah, I try my best to make them look a little different than everybody else's, you know, kind of give them their own filter and everything else. Really look for that perfect moment, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, the editing process is definitely a very time-consuming thing. So I see the link is no longer up in the comment. I was trying to get to it real quick to send it to Phil. I don't know what kind of technical difficulty is.
Let me put that back in the chat. There it is. It's back. Yeah.
So now I got my phone up too so that I could actually read these chats. I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't able to read the chats while I was in here, but now I can.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was actually over. I was over taking a look at a couple of his videos, so I was going to see if we could put up one of his videos real quick, just so we could get an idea. News Now, California.
Yeah, and who was the person that guessed it? That was
Twyla was the one who guessed it.
Twyla got it.
Yes, Twyla, you are right. It is News Now, California.
Nice guess.
A good guess. Good guess considering that he didn't know News Now, California is coming. Yes, News Now, California.
It was interesting how everybody narrowed it down to California auditors. Nobody said nothing about no Florida auditors or Texas auditors. It was all California auditors.
Yeah.
Oh, no, someone said Wrights Crispy. Someone said Wrights Crispy.
Yeah, we get pretty talented people in here. So, and they probably figured if it was Tommy, they figured it's probably out Tommy's way. So, and everybody loves Phil. I mean, I've been watching Phil's for a long time. I think I started watching you around July, or maybe July or August. I mean, you're relatively new. You haven't been around long, but like I said, you've been exploding. I mean, you're what are you, 15, 20,000 now?
I'm coming up. I'm a little over 15. I've been going for 4 months, but at the same time, I've been in 4 different states. Actually, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different states. And I've been in 6 different states in 4 months putting in work, and so you know, hard work pays off.
Yeah. Now, Tommy said that you were arrested. Where was your arrest?
Yeah, I just got arrested a few weeks ago in Alabama.
Oh, Alabama. Yeah, we've heard a few people have had an issue with it.
Pritchard, Alabama, man.
Yeah.
The arrest video is on my page. It's called "Here We Go: Arrested for Taking Pictures." I went out there to back up Rogue Nation. Mm-hmm. He had been sorry, excuse me. He had been illegally arrested off this property, and so I went to go back him up, and you know, so we showed up deep with a bunch of auditors to see if they had learned their lesson or if they had not learned their lesson on public photography, and they showed up and just arrested me and just left everybody else standing on the same property they arrested me from. Originally said I was arrested for trespassing, and then
he's still trying.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
But but yeah, they originally said I was arrested for trespass.
Yeah, you're robot.
Yeah, it was because he was calling me.
Oh, okay.
He arrested me originally for trespass.
I think Phil's on the phone with him again. He's probably on the phone. How the fuck do I? That's great. Well, at least this first interview has been an interesting one. But we can talk about how he had such a fight to get on here. Well, yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell everybody. You know, people fight to get on this panel. It's not, you know. And then when they get on here, there's usually a fight, right? But no, this is kind of the road that we want to go now. We want to interview. We're going to be interviewing, you know, whether or not it's people that are actual auditors, like News Now Ninja, or whether or not it's somebody you know that's a supporter, somebody that's supported to the auditing community, somebody who runs, say, a website that they support the community or so forth. Somebody like a KY Packer. We may have an interview KY sometime. You all know KY, but you probably don't know what KY does to the, you know, for the community. And it's really Jackie, who's been in the community for a long time, and she, you know, has been an auditor for a long time, but because of some of her lessons and so forth. But Jackie smashed the like, and then yeah, you know, hit the like, show your appreciation that we're going in a different route. Show your appreciation that we're gonna you know, we're here and we're going to take that step forward. We're going to try to get some good people in here. Silver Diamond. Hopefully, Silver's got some contacts we can we can get. And so, but I'm sure Phil's working hard. Like I said, this is Phil's first time of getting on panels, so I can tell you that sometimes it's not hard. It's not easy. If you've got, depending on what your system is, especially if he's trying to do it with a phone. But that's fine. We can wait. We've got all night, right? But like I said, I'm gonna, when we get started with question and answers and so forth, I would say that think of what you'd like to ask them and so forth. If it's a question that hopefully something that is not too controversial. I don't want to, for the first time having them here, I don't want to be asking them stuff that, you know, especially if it's something that they can't go over. They'll let us know, which there could be if there's an arrest or if there's something that they can't go over. Then I'm going to stop, you know, any questions like that and so forth. First interview, it'd be nice to have it be a nice interview with them. I'd like this to be a place that they feel comfortable with coming back. You know, with a second interview, or just coming back to say hi anytime. You know, they'll know that we do panels over here every night. A lot of times, just an open panel where we just sit here and discuss things that are going on in the community. So, Mark Reitzquist, how you doing? There you go. Oh, hey, I think you. Oh, he's mine. Yeah, well. I'll open up the campus up here. Jackie, good citizen. Who was on? Who was on when I came on? Mike Taylor. That's who it was. Mike Taylor. Sorry for stepping on you there, Mike. Appreciate you coming by. I sent Mike a message saying, "Hey, Mike, I'm getting ready to go on," and I told him I had somebody coming on, and so Mike was great. And and hey, Mike, you know, we miss you not being around here, dude. You must be working your tail off. Oh, here we go. Now they're talking presidential in the chat. No, don't bring that up. Bring anything up but that, guys. Oh, there goes Ninja. Oh, I'm sure he'll be back. He's probably good helping out. And
I don't
here
know.
we
I
go.
don't know what happened. It cut my mic. Can you hear me now?
Yep, gotcha. Okay.
All right. So he was just having, I don't know what the heck is going on with his stuff. But he's troubleshooting it right now. I'm so sorry,
Sure.
guys.
That's
Sometimes
fine.
technology likes to mess up, you know?
Yep. Well, you know that's the thing, especially if it's his first time doing it. It's one thing if you've been doing it a few times, you've already got the bugs worked out. But on your first time, it's like, okay, this is not the time to work bugs out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is a true OG
Yeah.
and most old.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I've been watching him since when I first come into this community. You know, I started watching him for one reason. He puts a little bit of not just humor, but you know, personal touch into what he does and so forth. And he always makes it interesting. And I like the same idea as what yours are and so forth. And as a matter of fact, do you mind? Do you want to run a little bit of a couple of minutes of your last video, and then we'll give a link to it. So if anybody wants to see the video, they can go check it out later on.
How do I run a video on here?
Oh, I'll do it. So I'll just go to your Ninja.
My last couple videos I just put out the past couple days are a couple of shout out videos. So
Okay.
If you're wanting to see like the last of my work that I've put out right now.
Yep.
And I still have a lot of stuff from Alabama I haven't released yet.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of keeping some of the good stuff till after court's done.
How about follow orders or go to jail? Is that a good one?
Let me check it out. Let me see here. I mean, really, if you, for the folks that haven't even seen it in here, if you wanted, you could play the arrest. If you played the video that's called "Here We Go, Arrested for Taking Pictures," that actually is the video of me and Phil, me and News Now California, both getting arrested. He gets tackled in the end with my camera in his hand.
Here we go. Who's that?
Because he said, "We'll see you in court." And then the cop tackled him. And he was standing there with his camera and my camera.
Tyrants. We violate your rights, man. Copper ass, uneducated, no freedom, exposing, closer riches.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago, yeah.
Update. Here we go. Arrested. Okay, this must be the one. Okay, now we will share that. Everybody, look who was able to make it.
Thank you for having me on, Brian.
No problem. Not a problem at all.
I was exchanging cigarettes.
Well, I know you said that you were in the jail yard pumping iron and so forth. So I know, it must be hard when you're in there and the guys are wanting cigarettes and stuff and you're trying to concentrate on what you're doing and, so that's fine.
It's a pleasure to be here. I got the invite from Tom, he mentioned. So I don't do these a lot, but I thought the topic was good. Tom mentioned, so here we are.
Yeah, we are a very laid back interview. We basically our panels it's like people coming in, kick their shoes off, and we just talk about what's going on, talk about how things have been going on for you and so forth, what's been happening, how things started with you, how you've seen things progress or digress depending on what you see and so forth. That's kind of where we wanted to go with is we know where things are happening right now, but we want to know how things have gotten to where they're at.
Well, how they gotten to where they're at. Well, it's, you know, this whole thing, I believe, was started by Carlos Miller in 2007 with Pinnack News after his arrest. And it wasn't until quite recently YouTube took down his channel for too many of, like, we're all getting hit with these videos, you know, too much violence. So he was really the guy in my mind who started it. And from there, carried on with individuals who were grabbing cameras and watching other videos, and pretty much that's how it went. There's never any formal training. It's just your knowledge comes from watching videos, reaching out to people, asking questions. You know, there is no school, and everybody's got their own style.
Exactly.
For this. And just because I don't agree with somebody's style doesn't mean that I have to watch their videos anyway, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So, and that's fine. Everybody can do what they want as long as, you know, everybody, you know, let's face it. I look at this now, it's become more of an, you know, edutainment. You know, I believe the majority of people that watch these videos are really into wanting to see, you know, either violence or the cops get told off versus what we really are trying to do. You know, it's entertainment.
Yeah. Do you find that your videos where you have you know, where you have interaction with the police department that most people would consider to be a negative, are those the videos that people seem to see more, that view more, or what type of video have you found that's the most popular video, or is there a most popular video?
Well, popular, and the definition of popular is what? There's views. There's views, or YouTube hits you because it's so popular, but they don't want you showing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So popular is from the perspective of the viewer.
Yeah.
Anything with violence, and you're telling cops to fuck off.
Yeah. That's what I found too. Is it if you watch the videos where the cops are being told where to go, they get bigger hits.
Brian, nobody's gonna want to watch News Now California going up and saying, "Hey, officer, how are you today?" And he says, "Good." Continue on filming, and I give him a fist bump. You know, that's not gonna. You know,
exactly. Yeah. Because I mean, if you know, I looked at a lot of the videos that that you guys have done, and those seem to be the videos that are more popular. You know, so. What really got you into it? I mean, I know a lot of people, what they say is their interaction with one of the police officers, or their interaction with that they saw someone else, with the police officers and so forth. And is that what keeps you into it?
Well, that was like two questions. What got me into it, or what keeps me into it?
Well, what got you into it first?
What got me into it was, well, my background is comedy. And I was just on the internet, and I saw Johnny 5-0. And I saw Johnny 5-0, and I said, well, this guy's got a sarcastic attitude like me, and he's dealing with cops. I could do this. This looks like fun, right? I had no idea of what the purpose was at that moment, right? I just thought, man, I'm going to go out and, talk to the cops and do what we do. But it wasn't really focused like it is now. So and then we went out a few times. There was a lot of, in the day, I think I've been doing this a little over 3 years. And in the day, it was different. We didn't have what is going on now, where there's everybody, like I said, everybody's got their own style. A lot of people don't like doing private businesses. And there's two sides of the equation. Like, I have no issue doing a business that has a government contract and there's security. Security always needs to be indicated. Yeah. Now, people can say, well, heck, you can go and just do a private business with security because they need to be educated too. And that's true. I choose, I'd rather deal with the government.
Yeah.
Right? Because, you can watch a lot of videos out there, and honest to God, I'm more concerned when I go out that if I'm doing, and I have done businesses in the past, and my concern is I'm more concerned about the citizen than I am the cop doing something to me.
Yeah.
I've been headbutted, I've been hit, I've been arrested 3 times, and
but you socked him back. You socked him back.
I said the videos that I've seen you in, you don't just stand there and take it. So I think that's what a lot of people like to see about you.
Well, listen, 3 years ago I was as tall as Ninja. I've been beat
down.
But I try to just emphasize for people that are watching these videos and they get fired up and they want to do it, is just get the knowledge down, because it's very important. And what's very important is listening to what cops say to you. All right. Because cops they try to always out-talk you, the term verbal judo.
Yep.
And they always want to control. But the control, as long as you shift the control and don't give them that control, that not only pisses them off, but it also, in many, many times, for them to kick rocks, and they do the proverbial, walk of shame, or the uneducated walk of shame, or the educated walk of shame, or whatever walk of shame you want to coin it.
Yep.
So it's new people want to do it, but it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. And my feeling is, if you're going to do it, you should have the bankroll to cover your costs if you're going to need an attorney. All right. Or you need bail money. I mean, it's great. People are asking, but it's like, not everybody
But also,
can afford it.
Also, though, like, a way I feel about that is you don't always have to push it to an arrest, but there's always that 5% chance that you are not in control of whether you get arrested or not. Sometimes, most of the time, an officer's going to be like, just leave. And you can say, are you going to arrest me? If I don't leave, make them say yes and walk away because they already violated your rights, and handle it through paperwork without taking the arrest. And so, know that in the beginning of your audits and stuff like that, at least until you have a strong following and a bunch of supporters, be careful of how close you push it to the arrest, because without supporters, nobody will even know what happened, if you're not, and then you'll just be caught up. You won't even be able to go home and post the video because you'll be in jail and nobody will be able to support you. And so, I started trying to at least wait till you can go live before you start pushing it. So at least there's people watching that can call the jail or, do something to help you.
Yeah, I think that's what we do here. One of the roles that we play. I'm an auditor myself, but because of heart condition and so forth, I'm not able to get out the way I used to. And so what we do is we work with auditors to help them get to that 1,000. We see people like News Now Ninja that just explodes, in a matter of 3 or 4 months. What do you think it is that some of these guys are exploding? Is it an entertainment factor that they understand? Is it they understand that this is an entertainment to this, or what is it these people are figuring out that others aren't?
I mean,
with you yourself at least.
I mean, I think that it's probably just experience. Like he said, you don't, there's not a school for it, but the more educated you make yourself before you go out, the more educated you can make people through your video.
Yeah.
And so the more knowledge you have that you spit in your video, the smarter you look, the more professional you look in the way that you carry yourself. I mean, I don't know. I think that experience, and obviously it's going to come down to look, charisma, attitude, the way that people carry themselves in their audit. Some people are antagonistic. Some people are funny. like Callie. Some people like me. I'm just kind of
Yeah.
weird.
Hey, I'd like to interject. Everybody's got their own style. That's why, you know, everybody's got their own audience. All right.
Yeah.
Some people that watch Ninja may not like me. Some people like me. Ninja, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so everybody does their own thing, which is what everybody should do. Everybody's entitled to do how they want to handle it. You know, there's no real judge or jury. I mean, I don't agree with certain things. What, you know, I mean, you know, I'm not on here to call out people and stuff, but it's just, you know, it's obvious. I mean, there's a lot of hate out there for people that are doing stuff that just seems like it's pushing it. And
Yeah.
Thank you, Johnny
listen,
Wood.
everybody has to understand. Everybody's got their own limit. You just have to know how far you can push, and that comes from within you and experience how far you're going to take it. Like my opinion is Rogue Nation is the best. James Madison on how they carry themselves.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
Their mannerisms, everything. Okay. And there's a lot of things that they do that I picked up on and tried to emulate. And every time I've been arrested, it's because of my mouth.
Yeah.
Ninja's up.
I'm just reading these comments and listening to y'all talk at the same time.
Now we were just asking Ninja about his last arrest. Now when was the last arrest that you had?
He was with
Phil?
me.
Oh, so were you both arrested or just?
Yeah, same officer.
Oh, so you were both
officer.
arrested.
Ninja was arrested first.
Yeah.
By, I don't know, 10 minutes.
Yeah, and I handed James Madison my camera. They drove me down the road, pulled me out of the vehicle because the officer realized I had my body cam still rolling inside the vehicle while he was talking a bunch of shit.
Yep.
And then so they pulled me out of the vehicle. He walked up, News Now California walked up with his camera and my camera to video whatever they were doing with me on the side of the road, pulling me out again because it was weird that they arrested me, drove me like 1,000 yards to pull me out at the town gas station, pretty much to make a big deal out of it, you know, and make us look like criminals.
Yeah.
And then so they all followed, and Callie jumped out and with his cameras and was videoing, and the cop said, "You're next." And he was like, "Whatever, man, don't stress about it, James, you know, we'll see you in a little bit." And I was like, "Cool, yeah, I'll see you in a little bit." And then the cop was like, "You better be quiet, you're next." And then Callie was like, "Dude, we'll see you in court, bro." And
dude, you got the story all wrong. You're gonna burn my case with that.
I mean, pretty much he was just videoing from a distance, and the cop
that cop never said, "Be quiet, you're next."
Yeah,
okay?
He didn't say be quiet. He just said you're next.
Yeah, that cop was handcuffing Ninja. I told Ninja, just be quiet, let the cop do what he's doing.
You can play the video.
Yeah, if you want to see the whole thing, go to John Felix review of that video from his arrest to my arrest. That'll explain everything. But he was a very, this guy took us to jail. He was very sadistic. When Ninja got arrested originally, if you watch the video, we shredded his ego when we all laughed at him, okay? That's when he just, you know, didn't want the guy with the dreadlocks and didn't want the short Jewish guy, right? Mm-hmm. And he got pissed. And so he went after Ninja, and then he went after me later because I didn't do anything but laugh at that guy. And when he was arresting Ninja, he said, I said, "Pick out the color of your boat, Ninja. The camera doesn't lie." And he looked at me and he said, "You're next." And he let go of Ninja. He didn't even have him fully cuffed. He let go of him and he came running at me. And I'm looking at him thinking, oh man, he didn't say anything. He didn't say you're under arrest, stop, you're being detained. He just said you're next and came running at me, grabbing his handcuffs. And I turn around, I start to take 2 steps. He says, "Don't run." Actually, I took 2 steps, went down. He says, "Don't run." And then I'm on the ground with the camera. You see the camera, and he jumps on me. He says, "Get down, get up, get down, get up."
Yeah.
You know, that's the song, James Brown.
Yeah.
Get up.
Get up. Okay, let's put this up here. Now this is the one that you said to go from. Ninja, you said to go from yours. So we'll take a look at this one. Here we go again. Audio. Share.
Yeah, and just go forward. I mean, you can skip all this. This guy was a joke. He never even gave us his name.
Take your boots. Yeah, you can go forward.
You don't want to say your name? Get out of here. You get out of here.
You don't get
Get out of here now.
you don't get no respect if you don't get respect, bro. There you go. Kick rocks. Bye. Bye.
No license plate on the other.
Go up more.
Yeah.
It's like halfway, probably.
Electrical wires?
I think that's
On his face, someone should.
back a little bit. Oh, it's a commercial.
Yeah. You got to get your commercial in.
All right, guys, I'm in my super sick car and I'm at my super sick mansion, and then, oh wait, I'm in an alley.
Sorry, dude. We had to skip it.
It's all good.
You are.
That
Smoke on
better?
his face,
Back
someone
a
should.
little bit. Back a little bit.
This is good here, right? Because I'm on the side, or no? I just want to know.
Like 2 minutes or a minute.
He just told me to get out of the road a second ago. He just told me to get out of the road. I stood here.
You have to go back.
And I
like
was
2
walking.
minutes.
What's that now?
1 minute.
Go ahead or back?
Back like 1 minute. Maybe a little. Let me see where it's at there. Yeah, it's almost right there. A
Okay.
little before that. That's where they're walking me to the car. They say, I asked for his name and badge number, and he said, "You're going to jail." I don't know what the guy's deal was. He was crazy.
Let's try there.
What? Okay.
Let's go.
I'm under arrest for what? What am I under arrest for? What am I under arrest for? Take that. Well, I said I was. I asked what your name and badge number was. I have the right to ask your name and badge number. Gang stop.
You just told me to get in the street.
So they got
Make up your mind, man.
gang
You don't know
stop.
what you're doing.
Stop.
Another punk. That's what these guys are.
Stop. Stop. Wow.
You can see everybody still standing there. It's like,
Yeah, News Now Ninja arrested. City of Pritchard. Are you you're at FTO, sir? What are these officers' names? That's all we need. Your policy does say
You know
that.
what? You show me in our policy or the Alabama state law says I got to give your name.
I will.
Or I'm just telling you, door, you're next.
All right. You want me to go
All
down
right?
this way?
You will be next.
No, I'm going. I just have
You
to ask
will
you a
be
question.
next. Go that way.
Thank you. Can I go across the street like you
You're
said?
a tyrant. That's what you are. It's a tyrant. You are.
This smirk on his face, someone should.
You're across the street. You can say whatever you want.
This is good here, right? Because I'm on the side, or no? I just want to know.
You are still on county property.
He just told me to get out of the road a second ago. He just told me to get out of the road.
County property.
I stood here and I was walking.
This is all county property. Past here is county property.
That's what I told you to do.
These guys. That's right, dude. Tell us, dude. I'm gonna buy. I'm figuring out the color of my boat. I'm gonna buy from this lawsuit. You guys are dirt. You guys are dirt. You guys are dirt.
and so he's still
Nothing but
standing
a
in the same
stain in my
place that
underwear.
they just arrested me from.
Yeah.
You know, so like
Hey, Farva.
they just
Farva, can I get a liter of cola?
grab somebody? You know,
Dumbass.
like, it was obvious.
I told you, dude. These dudes don't know the law at fucking all.
Chief
man.
of police. Someone's saying the chief of police should be on his way here.
Now California's arrest.
What's that now?
If you go all the way to the end, it's News Now California's arrest.
Okay.
Like here, yeah.
So this must be where they take you out of the car.
Yeah.
All right. Let's check this out.
They are right here.
You can skip that ad
Real
too.
estate
It's all
agents
good.
that are trying to get more leads and close more deals by badly marketing themselves on Facebook is like eating spaghetti without utensils.
Look at those public polls.
Yep. So you know where the line is.
The Constitution states that I have the right. They just pulled me off on the side of the road to do this to me. Look at this. And he just admitted on camera that he knows that he arrested me for no reason. Yeah, I said you just arrested me for no reason on public property. He said, I know. He's filming this. Pick out the color of the boat, man. Because
I love it.
right. Just relax. Let him do his thing. Hey, just go ahead and tell me out. Yeah, you'll be out. I'll see y'all later. Yeah. It's just all fixed.
I was like, I'll be home for dinner.
It is what it is. You have the right to remain to the right, but not the right. The right to remain to the right. Anything you say, you will be.
That's the same shirt I'm wearing right now.
I assume you've changed.
Yeah.
So this whole stop here is because they realize you have the camera running.
Yeah. They want to stop my camera.
Right now, they're turning off Ninja's camera illegally.
Exactly.
And now he looks like Spider-Man because that, yes, man, yes, sir, he can't.
They unhandcuffed me, rehandcuffed me, unhandcuffed me.
Trying to take it off while you're
He
handcuffed.
doesn't need to say anything, Sergeant. Video doesn't lie.
That's the chief of police.
Clean
in
your
the car
ears.
in
I
the
don't need to
background.
repeat it.
Yeah, the witness that never tells a lie. Video.
Sure it was. He was on a easement. See in, yeah. We'll see it
Right then,
we'll see in court.
that's when he said you're next.
You're up. Let's go. Resisting arrest. Get down. Get down. Get down.
You're already
Get up.
down.
Get up. Get up.
Down, get up, get down, get up.
Get up.
That's called evading police.
Evading.
Evading what? Yes,
Exactly. Well, you didn't
That's
do the
attempting
dance
to
right.
elude.
Attempting to elude.
this guy say anything to me other than you're next.
But you didn't do the dance right. You know, you didn't do the up, down correctly. If you'd have done that correctly, I think you'd have been fine. You probably would have just gotten a warning and so forth.
Hey, you want the good story? Ask Ninja about our jail experience.
You jail. Oh, here we go.
Oh my Lord.
Only here on News New England. Let's hear the jail experience.
Well, oh man, where to start? This dude, y'all think that he looks funny on that one video. Man, I hope that we can get our hands on the video from inside that jail because
We're in our court. We're gonna, we're hoping the attorney's gonna do it. Why wouldn't he? But basically, the guy was just, he was evil. He was an evil dude. He put us together. Originally, they put us in this, the cell where they chain you to the bench. And so they chain Ninja up first. They keep me out of that cell. And then they put me in and he says, sit down right there, son. So I sit down and he puts the cuff around me.
no, the whole cell is sticky with piss.
That's the other cell. Dude.
Oh, that's that. You're right. You're right. Sorry. Keep going.
Okay, thank you. So he changed me up and he says, I didn't tell you to sit there. I told you sit down there. And he just pushes me, right? And you got the one, so you're going down like this and he's trying to hurt you and shit. So then he goes to Ninja. He says, son, Mr. Kane, do you have COVID? Well, shit, where'd Ninja go? He should be telling that. Well, he said to Ninja, do you have COVID? And Ninja says, no, sir, I don't have COVID. Do you have COVID, sir? Because you're around more people than I am. And the cop says, more people, boy? Are you a racist? So, and from there, it just went south. And when they took me into the jail, they were harassing. Well, they were just needling us. Him. He made us look. He wanted us to look up in the camera for all the money that he said that he took. And this guy, the funniest thing though that he did was that when he was talking to Ninja, my phone was going off. They never searched me for my fucking phone.
I never searched you for the phone.
So while he's talking to Ninja, my phone's going off, and it's the sound of a woof, like a dog. Woof, 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 woof.
It rang like 7 times before they realized that it was ringing. These people that work there, they really don't have a clue, I don't think, of what's going on at all in there. They just kind of do what they want, and they don't do things when they don't want to. And it was really what really made me want to lean in on this place and not give up. I'm going to keep going back to this place till we can resolve the corruption within their system.
Oh, yeah.
It is evil, and I'm not going to stop going back until I fix it, because when we were in there, the lady that booked us, she was really rude at first and disrespectful, but after about 20 minutes of me and Callie just talking with her and being human, she ended up loosening up and being like, telling us about her new marriage and all this new stuff. And so we were like getting along eventually. And then she was talking about how they had shut down all the mental health facilities in their city. And so that whole little town has no mental health facility, like a place to put like mentally ill people. So they just put them all in the jail now. And the issue with that is like jail guards aren't trained to medically trained to put up with mentally ill people. So, they could be having a mental episode or something, and that they could just call it resisting and beat the crap out of the person.
I'd like to tell everybody on this who's watching this is they should just Google Prichard Police, go back to 2001. The department's been corrupt forever. I mean, 2001, there was a federal indictment for racketeering from the drug unit. And I think 6 guys pleaded guilty. And from then, nothing's changed. I mean, I'm posting videos now. They just sentenced the city clerk for Prichard for stealing $400,000. And the mayor of Prichard says, well, we heard about it and we investigated it, but we couldn't find anything wrong. Yeah, why is that? So, and they sentenced her to 12 months, 400, But the thing is, they're corrupt. When he arrested me, he asked me how much money he took out all my money. And he says, how much money do you have here? I said, I don't know. He says, well, give me an estimate. I said, I'm not estimating anything. You count it out. And then he counted it out, and you watch the video. He's dropping the change and shit. And then when you get to jail, they don't let you witness. There's only one person that counts the money, and they don't let you stand to verify it. I said, you have to ask them, how much was it? And they lied. So they took my money. I didn't get all my money back.
And even after Callie had gave him his name, his address, all of his identifying information, his date of birth, they come back in later and they ask for his social security number. And I was like, they didn't ask for my social security number. And Callie was like, yo, dude, well, I don't want to give my social if I don't have to. And then the chief leaned out and he was like, just mark him in as John Doe, then he can stay here. And was just trying to act like he had not given any information and book him as a John Doe, even though he had already given him all of his information, just not his social. And so, like,
he was trying to put charges.
They're playing some crazy great. They're playing crazy games over there.
Yeah. They destroyed my license, bent it in half. When we bailed out, Ninja, they told Ninja he didn't have any possessions, so he had to wait an hour to get his stuff. And then we both had to go back the next day to get our equipment, and they deleted all of Ninja's body cam footage.
Now I've got a couple of new auditors that are in here, like Epic Cop Watch and a couple of others. Do you mind if they join the panel so that they can interact a little bit with you and ask some questions as far as getting started and so forth, or would you rather not?
Well, it's your show. I have no problem talking to people. Bring them on. It's great.
Okay, I just didn't want to do it without asking you first.
I had to ask, but of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm cool with talking to people and answering questions. There was
And
someone in the
now
comments that-
people in the chat, what I'd like to have for right now is people who are just getting started, like Epic Cop Watch, Upstate Audits, guys like that who are just getting started. If you guys could be the first ones coming in, and then somebody like Joe Cool can come in. You know Joe Cool, right? You must know Joe. This is No Name Audits. No Name, how you doing tonight?
What's up? I'm driving, yo.
Hey, well, you got any questions for either Newtown Ninja or for a film?
Yeah, let me pull over, man. Let me pull over.
Yeah, you better pull over. I don't want you getting into the accident.
I'm driving.
And blaming it on us.
I've been just out looking for the tyrants tonight, man.
Hello, No Name Audits.
No, what's up?
Hey, man.
What up, No Name? What up, Omaha?
Hey, this is not California, man.
Omaha's here.
Hey, Omaha.
Hey,
There's no Ninja. What's going on, brother?
Okay.
What's up,
Okay,
everybody?
guys, get off your.
Someone has the chat.
Yeah, so who's got your
Who's
chat?
got feedback?
Too many people talk.
Yeah,
You gotta
so whoever's
turn off
got feedback, you got to
There you
turn
go.
off your. Yeah,
There you go.
and then I'll turn them back on. You guys know the rule.
Hey, so New California, man. When we gonna film together again, man? It's been a while, man. I missed.
Yeah, dude, that wasn't enough time, especially the fire station where you were crouching down like a sniper. We got to do that again.
No, we gotta get on that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He did that. He did that with me. He got me nervous as hell. I thought he was gonna get a shot.
Epic, what's up, brother?
Come on out. Let's do it.
Where you at, man? I'll meet you.
Where are you guys, Cali?
I'm in California. Now I'm doing 10 in Pelican. I'll be out.
I just got arrested by Myrtle Beach the other day for filming. I was trying to set them up. I parked on a bad street. Cop drove by, turned around, parked in a parking lot, sat there. I started my car up. He chased me down the road, lit me up. Friggin' turned around and said I turned without made an illegal turn, which I didn't make an illegal turn, but I didn't know I didn't have a brake light. He's asking me to get out of the car. I was like, I ain't getting out of the car, dude. Just write me my goddamn brake light ticket and let's get it over with.
You're in what state? No.
If you're watching the video, ECWO, turn off the sound on the video on YouTube, and then, like if you have them both playing or something, sometimes.
No, they're all off. It's only my
It's
stream
South Carolina right
now.
now.
Yeah, whatever it is, you gotta fix it.
It's probably his mic, man. Some phones do that regardless. So I think it's just his phone. He might not get different. He might have to get different device.
I'm gonna sign off and I'll go on my computer.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, email me, man. Go to my about section. Email me some details, man. I'm trying to meet you, man.
Oh my God! You want him to look you up? You're not going to even take the time to look him up? Oh, what a prick! I wouldn't go out with you if you were telling me that's the way I had to do it. I'd be telling you, well, who the hell do you think you are? Important guy or something, or what the hell?
I'm Martin Luther King. I'm Martin Luther King III, man. No, but yeah, I still have your email. I think I still have your email, man. I'll hit you up. I'll email you News Now California.
Sounds good, man. Hit me up.
I
I got you covered, Phil. I got you covered.
All right, buddy.
Hey, man, hit me up. Let's do it.
All right. Can't wait.
Okay. Let
Get
me
the
know.
fuck out of Nebraska. Nebraska sucks, bro.
Yeah, I would say it probably does. It's probably cold.
You
Well,
can't
you
get away from that corn. He's even got it for an avatar, for Christ's sake.
You told me
Yeah.
the time you came out here.
Yeah, I hate Nebraska, man. I hate this city. I hate these people in this city. They suck.
All right. Well, keep your head up, man. No negativity.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Came out here.
Is it better, guys?
I hate Nebraska, man. I hate
You're
That's
breathing.
good.
Better, yeah.
people in this
Perfect.
city.
Mhm.
All right.
Well, is that you again?
Negativity.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Is it better, guys?
I hate Nebraska.
It's still doing it.
That's still doing
Yeah,
it.
hold on. I gotta shut off my YouTube. Sorry, that's my bad. Fuck, man.
This shit probably tapped,
Now
bro.
it's good.
Okay, we get another one coming up. This guy is from upstate New York. This is Upstate Audits. He's been in this not very long, so he's new to this. And, he's about the same time as you, Ninja, but doesn't have quite as many audits in quite as many subs issues.
No name.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
upstate.
okay.
I've seen upstate audits.
How y'all doing?
Are you doing upstate audits?
This is fucking like epic. I get freaking media MCC on my channel, and then I come over here to Brian's and see y'all too. Fuck me. This is
Yeah,
badass.
yo, News Now Ninja and freaking Media and MCC, they're doing it big, man. You guys are just not. You guys are going hard.
Now,
Dude,
Phil, this
me-
must make you feel good when these guys come
Hey,
on and they
Vid
give
wants
you
to
the
be
respect.
unblocked.
Me and Brian
does
and
feel very
Epic
good.
have all been talking about having this audit along the border here in Canada and upstate New York and along the whole route. And we're gonna have Canadian auditors on one side and American auditors on the other.
Both sides.
Upstate. I don't want to be
That's
talking about my
awesome.
boss over here, but I said to you tonight in my live stream, stop going on YouTube saying that. Say it behind the scenes, because we got trolls that listen. They will call the. Get what
Yep.
I'm saying? They're gonna
Yeah,
tell them they're coming.
don't tell people where you're going. Don't go live because I did that a
Told them
couple of
that.
times. Do not go live. If you do go live unlisted and share the link with certain people. Do not go
Yes.
live publicly. These people will call the cops and say he's filming for this purpose. Don't come out. And then it just ruins the whole thing because you don't get you don't get the realness to it, man. You get the fake ass hunky-dory cop that pretends he cares about your rights when he really doesn't.
So,
Right.
upstate audits, what Omaha just told you is sound advice. I just suggest at this point you just say, "Hey, everybody, I was just kidding."
Hey, Joe, can I see your
I was
face?
just kidding.
Okay.
You're coming to Nebraska, right? That's where you're coming, actually, right? Upstate audits coming to Nebraska.
Award-winning Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never charge, brother.
When I first got out of jail, Joe Cool was one of the first auditors I ever watched.
That's good to hear,
The
brother.
Screaming at
award-winning
that guy in the
Joe Cool.
white shirt in Chicago with a cop. The mother effer, yeah.
Yo, the merch is looking sick.
Okay,
Phil,
does
a
anybody
long
got,
time
looking
ago,
sick.
I had a question. for
anybody
y'all.
got any questions for Phil?
I did. I don't know. This got to be at least
Yeah,
an
that's
hour
sick,
ago. I think you said
What does it say at the bottom?
that some of this is
Ninja,
entertainment.
yeah.
I heard someone else say
Nice.
that.
Press.
I think who's talking?
Me, dog. Sorry, I'm reading his shirt there. It's looking sick.
All right, I'll be patient.
No, go ahead. It's me talking out loud. I'll mute it up.
All right, Phil, I heard you talking about part of this is entertainment. I heard one other person say that at the time. I didn't even think it was entertainment. I think I was wrong. Can you speak more on that?
Well, I call it, it's a combination of education and entertainment. I mean, people like, everybody's got their own way of looking at things. I mean, some people get off just like, I go out every now and then I'll do a character. People like a character. They like my persona is I'm very cordial until I get disrespected. That's basic, or get hands put on. Then once you get hands put on, you do not want to resist. You just go like ninja acts, like one of the blow up things you see at the gas station.
California, Midwest, and one guy from Chicago.
Yeah, you never want to resist because
Don't resist. Have
got to know their limit, because I'm giving everybody advice. My own advice is this: you don't need to take a charge to be an auditor. Okay, you don't need to take a charge. You're better off not to get arrested if you want to audit tomorrow. Okay,
That's
because
right.
Yeah.
once you get hooked up in the system, it'll go on for 2-3 years. They do what's called right pleading. All right. They'll make you come up 3 times to court, and they don't show up because they know you got to pay your attorney to recome every time. And it's just, you don't want to get in the system. Don't get arrested.
That's happening to me right now.
Every arrest I've had has been an illegal arrest. Everyone.
What?
Yeah, illegal.
Illegal. And Phil, I want to discuss entertainment some more. I think that we are digressing here. Do you think is Rogue entertaining people? I guess so. Yeah.
Who am I talking to?
I think that the way that
Joe Cool.
This is Joe. It's dark
Joe.
in here, so even if I cut my camera on, it won't help a whole lot.
Okay. Ask me that again, Joe.
I think the way that
The
conversation
entertainment
evolved,
aspect.
Joe,
Some people, like James was the guy. James Freeman
Right.
was the first guy I heard. They asked, "Are you aware of the audience?" And he said the word entertainment. It never came into my mind. These cats were entertaining people. Let's say a Rogue or a SJV. Are they entertaining?
Hey, you're asking me to give an opinion on what somebody's doing. I don't have an opinion on if they're entertaining or not. I'm saying that people that watch this consider it educating. You're educating and you're entertaining. I mean, if you're asking me a loaded question, Joe, I'm not.
No. I'm not asking you how the other people.
I feel like
perceive
people
it.
are living
Okay.
vicariously through our
Here, let me try to
videos.
clarify.
Yeah, people are
Some
looking
people
to
are
be
definitely out
entertained.
there
I feel like people are
entertaining.
living vicariously
Hey,
through our videos.
let Joe speak. I can't hear him.
Thank you. I'm trying to clarify the question here. Some people are definitely out there entertaining, right?
Correct.
The
Right.
clowns.
Right.
But then there were other people I had no idea was entertaining. Yeah, I know people see it as entertaining, but I thought they were just being themselves, and people saw it as entertaining. But I was wondering, are you saying that we're all entertainers, conscious entertainers?
No, there's no word all. I'm not putting everybody in a box.
All right.
What I'm saying is this: everybody's got their own style, and so I believe that there's a lot of people that watch this because they don't want to see. Look, Joe Cool. People watch you because they want to see you go out and say, "Blow me," okay? They like that, right?
Yeah, baby.
So that's entertainment.
That's entertainment, right?
I understand, Ninja. 1 second, Phil. I understand, Ninja, that people perceive it as entertainment, but the blow me and what else? And be nice. I was doing that and saying that. I didn't realize it until I started cop watching and people comment that I say it all the fucking time. But I'm just being me.
Right, dude.
And do what's natural.
Joe,
It
Joe,
comes out about that. Do you
Going one at a
don't
time.
change anything.
Yeah, it's too many people talking. Let me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop some people down if they don't stop talking there a little bit.
So Joe, everybody's got their own style. You be you, I be me, James be him, Rogue be him. Everybody's their own persona. But the thing is, when you're yourself, look, there's so many people out there that are looking for auditors to go out and get arrested and get fucked up. Okay. And fight. They want to see this, Joe. That's what they want to see. There's a lot of people that don't give a fuck about the First Amendment and what we're doing. They just want to. This is just a reality show that's free for them.
Yeah, they want the
That's
entertainment.
dope, baby. That's dope.
You know what I'm saying, Joe? I don't put anybody in a certain way. And when you say, "Oh, I'm not like that," man. Everybody, look, I don't agree with what others do, but they're entitled to do it. You know, people. Hey, I got a lot of haters.
Agreed.
You know, there's people that watch you may not like me. Like I was saying earlier, we got our own audience. Like, you know, people, you know, look, dude,
Yeah.
I beat up on myself, right? I could give a fuck if I'm 2 feet too tall, okay, 2 inches tall. So I make fun of myself. I do self-deprecating humor, and it helps because the trolls don't know how to fuck with me.
Hey, Phil, I didn't want to even mention this, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to love you and I watched you all the time. My favorite shit is It's News Now California. I love you so much. And then
what
you
happened?
made fun of some ghetto black motherfuckers, and I haven't seen a video of yours since. So I'll start paying attention and I'll watch you.
So yeah, I had heard through the grapevine that you had thought I was a racist, and I never addressed that with you because I'm far from it. Now let's address that video. Speaking of, was done about 1.5 years ago with SGV and West Coast Digital, and we were out.
God, excuse me, it was that long? I'm an evil prick. I hold grudges like that.
What?
I say I'm an evil prick. It was 1 year ago. I still haven't watched your vids. I've really been in my feelings about that.
I've been telling people you're a prick. I've been telling them. You and I have been talking about that. What that's big surprise.
Hey, Joe, you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I may be off with 1.5 years. It might have been 1 year, but whatever time frame, I don't consider you a prick for not watching. But this is the issue. So this guy came out and he was, I remember it vividly because he was coming out and he's going, you know, he got on our faces and he was going, I can't remember. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So I found a video. It was a cartoon video with 2 African Americans going, "What's up? What's up?" And one takes off into the sky from the ground, and the other one looks up. And I put that in, and for some reason you took it as racist, but it was far from it. I got a lot. You were the only one apparently that thought it because I didn't get any hate on it. I didn't get hate.
The cartoon, Phil, the cartoon with the black guy with his pants sagging, you making fun of him. That's what I got in my feelings about.
Right. Yeah, the guy that shoots up, he was having his pants. They were having pants.
Yeah, the cartoon that you put in your vid. I left comments on your shit. Then I come back and comment again. Nigga, I'm still hot. I saw SJV with you, you know, we're buddies. I called him. What's up with that nigga, man? Well, you know, I was really hot. I love you. Fucking, I admire everybody out there doing it. It's like one of my heroes hurt me or something. Man, it sucks.
Hey, Joe, let me tell you something. Go ask Big Nick about me. Go ask Sip can see from the highest power. Go ask cops if I'm ask these guys if I'm a racist.
All right, check this out. I will take
I've
your
watched
word for it. That you
I've
are
watched so many of his videos. I mean, Phil is probably one of my favorite. And I can tell you that, you know me, I have a thing about people that are racist too, and I would not call Phil a racist at all.
All right, I will take Phil's word for it. You don't have to prove shit to me. I don't have to ask anyone else. I will take your word for it, bro.
Yeah, man, dude. If you know, I know somebody talking shit about me right now, spreading shit. But what people say, but people talk about my back is none of my business.
But yo, Joe Cool, what is racist these days? Like by let's say, just say like I'm a white guy and I do a video and I say nigga. Is that racist?
Not even close. Not even close to racist.
I know
no,
because Yo, it's a word, right? Like everybody uses it. It doesn't matter if you're
Yes,
white.
all my
Hispanic,
white
whatever.
friends use it. Hispanic, all my
I find that
friends use it. I only
offensive,
got
man.
here and found
Omaha,
out it
you
was
feel
weird.
different?
Every white motherfucker I know uses it.
Omaha, you feel different?
Yeah,
I feel different. I feel like you really. You know why I think it's racist? Because you got to think back to slavery. You know, and with slavery.
Yeah, if you use it like
People,
that.
the slave masters use that word.
No, I don't think slave masters
Me
was running
neither.
around saying
They
nigga.
use nigger. It's the same. It's the
Yes,
same.
it is
So
not the
it's
same word.
It is. In my mind, it is.
Black people don't say nigger. Do you say nigger?
No, I don't
You're
say
black.
nigger.
Do
No,
you ever say what's up, my nigger?
Omaha.
Do you ever say that? No, because it's a different word with different meaning, different connotations.
Yes.
I mean, I just feel like the slave masters enslaved us and brought us on ships, and that word, even if it is an A or an ER, it still means it can still mean the same way. He could be saying my nigga, and he ain't got the balls to say the ER.
I don't want to get look, guys. I don't want to get into that tonight.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No,
Don't get uncomfortable.
You're right.
Do not get uncomfortable.
I just want to say one thing, Omaha. It's because we down here we use it like even like
you come to the hoods here and use that
Hold
shit.
on, let him talk.
Yo, I say my nigga to my black friends. You know what I mean? Like it's not about racial. So the other time I did a video and it's the word slipped out, which I didn't want to. I say it all the fucking time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
but that's
shit in the chat about it.
All right, guys,
that's hold on. That's people you know, though, bro. That's not. I'm not mad, Brian. It's cool. It's cool.
I know, but we've lost Phil now. All right, and this is not the conversation that I wanted to get into tonight. All right, you know.
Well, that's why I asked, Brian.
You can't say that to everybody, though. You can't say that to every black person. They might beat your ass. I'm just saying. I don't care if you say it.
No, I never.
Let me say this, Omaha. Words change. The form of a word change. You know, let's say the peace symbol, the Nazi symbol. I'm sorry. It used to mean peace. It changed over the time. Someone telling me now, you guys got the Nazi symbol wrong. It doesn't mean Nazi. It means peace. Is irrelevant because time has changed and the meaning of the symbol changed.
That's
nigga,
right.
Yeah, I don't care what someone tells you.
Everybody
I use
says
the word every day. I can tell you what the word means. When I say, "Oh, that's my nigga," whether he be white, black, whatever, it is not a negative term.
No,
I know I'm going to piss the people off here, but I want, this is not a conversation I want to have tonight. We can have this another night. I don't want to have this conversation tonight. All right. I know I'm going to piss a couple people off. I don't care if I piss a couple people off. Y'all know me better than that. All right.
Sorry,
So,
but I just wanted to.
Let's have a different conversation now. All right?
I just wanted to ask. That's all.
What's that?
I just wanted to ask. You know.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ninja. What were you saying?
Where'd Callie go?
Well, I don't know. I'm hoping that he fell off, that he didn't say that's it, to hell with this, and get the hell out of here. If you can get a hold of him, call him and see if he wants to come back up, or it was enough for him and he got the hell out of here. Because it's a conversation that we should have some other night, when we don't have new people on the panel and we're trying to have conversations here and so forth. Can have that another night, not tonight. So
I'm just
they're blowing you up right now, Brian, huh?
What's that?
I messaged Phil.
Oh, did you? Okay. Said he's coming back.
We'll see.
No, he said he's coming back.
Okay, cool.
I just got a message he's coming back. Yeah, there's time and place. It's not
he just
really.
thumbs up me.
Yeah, there's time and place. If I think we just got too many people up here, and
Dude,
Phil
there's a
was
lot of feelings in this community, man.
there is, and I know I'm going to get shit for kicking people, but hey, that's guys. This is not the first time I've gotten shit. Won't be the last time.
I only asked Brian because the conversation was already there. And I was
Yeah.
just, and there was the Omaha was here, so I just wanted to ask, you know. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. But
I mean, it's your stream. There's a reason why I lean back and I don't try to get in anybody's shit. I try to stay friends with everybody. I'm willing to work with anybody. When people start arguing with each other, I kind of just walk away. Like, I don't like none of that. I don't like.
yeah,
I wasn't arguing, guys. I just a question. That's it.
Yeah.
I bet if you guys took it the wrong way, but you know what I mean.
No. I'm not saying that you were arguing. I'm not saying that people were arguing. I'm just saying, like, when arguments arise and when things like that in the community happen, I try to step back. I don't try to make myself part of
it's
it.
the best thing to do. Yeah.
that's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to stay away from that shit. I'm not interested in, and in those conversations.
Drama arguments.
There's time and place. You want to talk about that tomorrow? We'll talk about that tomorrow. But we got new people on the panel. We're trying to talk about what they've done in their past, how they see the community changing, and we could talk about those issues another night. Phil, how you doing? I guess you dropped my accent there. Appreciate you coming back.
Hey,
What up, Callie?
Well, first of all, I don't even know how I got dropped.
No, we didn't drop you. Evidently,
I don't.
No, it just.
No. It's not on you. It's not on you. Somehow I got dropped, and I don't know. It's no big deal. So I'm glad to be back. Are there any certain questions?
How do y'all feel? Okay, I'm asking everybody how they feel about this. Epic was there. I was in the middle of a stream, and I went and did a cop watch right in the middle of the stream.
Huh?
Live stream?
I had my panel going, and right in the middle of it, the old lady says, "There's cops outside."
Nice.
You know what I did? Hold on, guys. Epic, you got the panel. You are controller of the panel. So I took off outside and did my cop watch and came back in and finished my panel. But how do y'all feel about that?
How good was the cop watch?
Yeah.
Did you talk to anyone?
Did they make contact? Like, we need more details here, man. You're like, all right.
No,
there was this really
never
hot
made any
girl,
contact.
started taking off her clothes. What do you think? I'm like, what'd she look like?
Right.
All it was is one guy breaking into the other person's house while they were still there. And the people that were still there are moving out, but the guy thought that, just because the other people were away, that he could go ahead and just move right on in. So when the people came back, they called the cops and said, "Hey, this motherfucker's in our house. He was kicking back watching TV. Their TV is in their heat, their electricity."
Not cool.
Well, did they make contact with you?
Never made contact with me, which they've been instructed in my town not to.
So that's
Don't
good.
do that. No, in fact, the phone lines blew up at their police station more than once. They tend to stay away.
I've heard rumors of a police station that had some phone calls or two from mine and Phil's arrest.
Yeah, they had just a few calls.
And
but the funny thing is, I don't understand why.
I've actually been in the jail holding cell actually hearing the phone ring.
But I don't understand why, because we always say, do not call. And if our viewers won't listen to us, I don't, what we can do.
Listen, this is the deal. People, there's a term for it, and it doesn't come to my head right now, but there's a term when people say, do not call this number. and people call that number. And if you tie up an emergency services number like 911, and you tie that up, and there is a call, and that line is called up, holding up that call, and it goes bad because it's a delayed response, and there's some big problem, maybe a person died, they're going to come to you. So you never want to tie up and flood call. That's really stupid. Really stupid.
Hey, Phil, I think that's you talking. I'm kind of high. Really, my vision sucks when I smoke so much weed. But we had
Joe?
that conversation that,
Oh,
that
this
you're
Joe.
talking
All right.
about. Yeah, this is me.
Right on.
We had that same conversation about the calls. You got us who think calls are the greatest thing in the world. You get arrested and people call, and then they know you're somebody, and things change. Then you have the other guys that be like, you can't let them call that. Someone could have got hurt. They're just doing their job. He's just a cop answering the phone. He didn't sign up for that. And I want to know where you fall on that. And Ninja, I want to know what you think about that.
All right, so what I think about that is that there's been several people that have got hit with felony disruption of emergency lines by doing the exact same thing that we're talking about.
Yeah.
And so you have to be very careful how you tread and how it goes about. And so, for instance, in the reason that the Pritchard Police Department received phone calls about me, I never even said do not call or do call. I never said nothing like that.
Yeah, I
just
got a question for you too, for you and Cal.
I
in
hear
a
you,
second.
Ninja.
Hey, let me answer Joe.
You guys just cut him off while he was talking, but I understand what you're saying, bro. I understand you.
Hey, Joe.
You know what I'm saying? John Felix went live
Yeah.
and did his own thing. So I didn't even ever speak to John Felix. I've never even met the man, never had a conversation with him on the phone or anything before he did that. And then I reached out to him and was like, dude, what's going on? Like, I didn't even expect him to do that. And so the reason they received phone calls about us, we never asked for that. We never said do or do not call. I try not to say stuff like that. Just because I've heard people have caught big trouble over it. And I have said it in some of my past audits when I was learning, but like nowadays I really try not to say it, unless it's like, like the city of Houston, we have a whole building of a communication center where there's, so many callers that can take all these calls. A little small town like Pritchard, you only have so many callers. So if you have 10 callers that night or 5 callers that night, then it's really easy to tie up their lines compared to something like the city of Houston where they have so many more lines. And so it's just, I guess, situational on who you press so hard.
Phil.
Yeah. So Joe, let me answer that. You gave 2 different scenarios and asked how I feel about that. And I'm going to answer it this way. In life, there's always cause and effect. So a cause and effect you apply to those 2 different scenarios. That's why, it's like when you get into an argument. You get into an argument because somebody's saying something and then you're getting heated. So there's no real right answer for that.
If y'all can hear me, I need a couple seconds to switch the data. My internet's tripping.
All right.
Switching to data.
Okay.
Cue commercial.
That happened to Last Days of Freedom. AFA called and had everyone call the police department where Last Day of Freedom was, and 3 weeks later they came.
Whoa! He said don't call.
I'm sorry,
they
Phil.
said don't call, but 3 weeks later they came and arrested him on a felony disruption of government services.
Well, that's just what I'm talking about right
Hey,
there.
Phil, my internet was acting weird. I had to switch to data, so I missed every word you said.
Okay, no worries, Joe. What I'm saying is you asked a question by giving 2 different scenarios of
Yes, and factor in Ninja's answer. He said if you don't say anything and they call, it's different. And it's different. I want to know how you feel about that too.
Okay, well, what I was saying that, there's always a cause and effect. All right.
Yes.
So if you take that scenario, cause and effect, you put it to those 2 different options that you gave, and you're going to get a different answer. You know what
I do understand what you mean. Ninja touched on that too.
So what was your other question?
Would is it okay? I agree, cause and effect. Let's say you're in a small town where it can tie up the lines, and you don't say call, but those people call to help you.
Right.
Is that bad? Did they do wrong?
I don't say. Look. No. Who am I to judge?
Very good.
Okay. People
Yeah.
could do what they want, but I'll tell you what. I don't think I've ever said. I think I may have said call. I'm sure.
Joe, if
I'm
we
sure.
had a conversation in private about this situation, you know that you would be able to talk about a lot more stuff.
You guys did well. You answered it totally. Phil doesn't even have to continue. I was curious, and you guys answered it well, especially the part about the small town and shit. You know, I don't need to hear anymore.
Okay, Midwest Transparency. Did you have a question?
Oh yeah, Ninja Cali, bro. Thanks for everything y'all do. Keep doing it. Do y'all think y'all change anything down in Alabama? Because I watched that whole fucking tour, and I thought it was the biggest wreck I had ever seen. Like, y'all really
That's
didn't
gonna
do
take,
nothing.
dude, that place is gonna take a lot of work.
Midwest.
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
ask? Was your question? Did we change anything? Was that what you asked?
Yeah.
Do you think
No.
it did change anything?
No. We're expecting to be found guilty. We're expected to be found guilty. Then we're going to appeal it, and we'll probably be found guilty again, and we'll take it to the state Supreme Court. That's what we're expecting.
And then that's when change will
Yeah.
be made.
Yeah. It sucks. It sucks. You have to go through the due process to get changed. And when I saw y'all two got singled out. I saw James Madison's angle, your angle, Ninja's angle, and it was just I couldn't believe what was happening to y'all.
Well, look, Midwest, you got to look at it this way. There were 7 or 8 of us out there standing where we're legally allowed to stay. They got Ninja. Why didn't they get the rest of us? Okay.
Y'all got singled out. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got
So,
singled
like,
out.
check this out. I had just gifted News Now California a tie-dye shirt like that day. I gave it and so we were the only 2 fuckers wearing tie-dye.
Yeah, his hat was tie dye too, dude. His hat was tie dye.
Like, so.
All right. Hang tight. But listen.
Where are you out of, Ninja? You out of Cali or you out of Texas?
Texas.
Oh, I was in Houston back in the spring with Josh, Patrick, and Extra Good Citizen.
Yeah,
in News Now Houston.
I've done some work with some folks around here. I mean, really, once I went to California, all the Texas auditors stopped talking to me. That's a whole nother story. We'll have a different day.
Oh, I would love to hear about that one. You know, I hear I'm about 1.5 years in. I hear that, Joe, before you got here, it was peaceful. It was a lot less cop watchers and auditors, but there was everybody tried to help each other, this, that, and the other, and it's totally different. So I am interested in how these differences occur. Are they as simple as I know that choose side shit became big. You know, if you hang with some guy, let's say I go to California and I hang with SJB one night, and the next night I go see how he does it. I don't know how that's gonna go, but I'm not concerned, baby.
Hey, Joe. Joe.
Yeah.
Next time you come out to Cali, hit me up and I'll go out with you like this.
That'll be in 2 weeks, Phil.
You're not laughing, Joe.
I can't hardly see. Let me blow up. Okay, all right. He got your dreads, he got your dreads in there. I can see.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's about that life.
2
And
weeks.
see, that's
bro.
why
I'll be
I
out
like
there in
it.
2 weeks.
NewsNowCali@gmail.com. I got wheels out here.
All right. I think I got your fucking number. You're in the A&N, right? I gotta have your phone number.
Yeah. Don't call me collect though.
I don't call people, period. I'll text you. I hate the phone.
Yeah. Text me, man.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna be hanging with a lot of your buddies, the SJBs. Some of them are ice colds, and and the cats on that end, all in Chicago, and a lot of people. The Pug, Bale, Johnny. I already got hooked and set it up. I'll be with
Oh,
everybody. And
I
about
got
a
another
half a dozen
question for.
cats that don't audit.
Yeah.
I got another question for Callie and Ninja.
Jamaica hot.
Yeah, go ahead, Midwest.
All right, Callie.
He look like Phil.
Oh, let me compose myself.
I like when I wear this hat because people think that I'm wearing one of those hats with the fake hair, and I'm like, oh yeah, man, this hat's real.
Yeah, it's the real deal. Famous. Okay. Fuck, what was I gonna say? I was on SJVT's live stream the other night, and he said him and 3 other guys were approached to have a deal from Netflix. Are either one of you guys one of the 4?
No
Callie,
comment.
yeah.
Probably they don't answer questions. That's probably what I would get.
I don't answer questions.
Yeah, exactly.
Good no answer.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. You told me everything I needed to know.
No, I was the one that suggested it.
I don't know any details about any of that. So I had heard about it. I did hear about it as well. But I don't know any details. So I don't want to say anything about something I don't know anything about, you know?
I think they named before gas.
That's a great answer.
Well, I just wanted to be the one that started
Yeah.
that we don't answer questions rather than one of you.
Shit, James
by the
Madison
way,
told me that shit on the phone one day.
I love saying I don't answer questions.
By the way, I do not do the I don't answer questions shit. That's bullshit. You see a motherfucker say
funny
I
as
don't
hell.
answer questions, and the next thing out his mouth is answering the question. I may say I don't answer personal questions. You hear people say I don't talk to cops. That's bullshit. I'm out there to talk to cops. Chuck Bronson told me early on. The most viewed videos will be those with police interactions. And I'm a cordial, friendly motherfucker. I like to talk anyway. I'm sure y'all know that.
You tell them I don't answer
And whoever
stupid
said
questions.
educate, I think was Phil. Half the job
Yeah,
is
Joe,
educating
you
these
should come out
guys.
to Houston, man.
Go.
I've been
Come
out
to
there
Houston and
twice,
work with
Ninja.
me,
I'm gonna
Joe.
put my email in the chat, Ninja. I've been out there at least a couple times
Just
recently.
email me. It's ninjanewsnow@gmail.com. Send me your fucking phone number, dude. I'll call you.
All right, we'll do. In fact, half the niggas up here got my phone number. I'll put it in private.
Hey, Joe,
Yeah,
I don't answer certain questions.
very good. Right? That now that is honest.
Yeah, but
Are
the
you referring
police,
to
they
my
get,
questions earlier?
but the police get upset if you say I don't answer stupid questions. That's the one I like.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great fan, let me smash that like button.
But you know, also, it's good to, when a cop comes up to you, to always ask him, is this a cordial conversation? I've done that before. I said, nah, I don't want to talk to you.
All right, you can check the private, Ninja.
All right.
How do I get around my case right now with the Myrtle Beach police circumventing the People v. Mims to like ascertain arrest and search and seizure of a car?
How do you get around
Wait, you email me?
Get an attorney.
Yeah.
At Ninja News Now at ninjanewsnow@gmail.com.
Okay. Yeah, I did. I emailed you.
That's strange. I don't have no fucking emails.
Phil, how long you been in this?
Just little over 3.
Right on. Was it
So
different
another-
when you started?
Pardon me?
Was it different when you started? People are fond of saying this is not a community. Was it different?
Yeah, big time, bro.
Upstate, do you have any questions? You've been awful quiet.
It's totally different, Joe.
I got another one.
It's the same purpose. You know, we're all trying to do it, but it's just, you know, it's changed.
In what way? And now I'm curious. I was going to let someone else speak. Now I'm curious. Different in what way?
Well, different in a way that people, how they handle themselves.
That makes sense, right? We've seen more. Us coming along newer, we've seen more vids and so and so. Even an average guy can pull out his phone and tell a cop, I don't answer questions. I don't have to ID because this is not a traffic stop. So yes, you guys had to learn different. It had to be different for you guys because it's saturated now.
Exactly, Joe. Exactly.
All right.
And that's why I say for people to get into this, it's not for everyone, man. You gotta, you know, it isn't. But it's good that we have supporters.
It is.
Give us motivation because they can't do it for whatever reason. They're homebound. They're afraid to do it. They can't afford to buy a camera. Whatever it is, I get it. But at least they're backing us, you know. And
I think so. Before I ever even thought about cop watching, I started watching the vids, and someone got arrested, and I called the police. And then when I got back in chat, I said I called twice, and then they hung up on me the second time. I was brand new. I got so much love and support. Good activism, Joe. Good job. Way to help out. I think without those compliments, I don't even become a cop watcher. I think that just really made me feel welcome or something.
Word, yeah, dude. That's just human nature, bro. That's
It's actually one of the worst jobs you could actually take, bro. For real, it is.
Look, this is
the most riskiest.
This is a very negative thing. You've got to have, you got to have guts doing it. Number one, you got to know how to carry yourself. You got to know how to speak, and you got to know how far you can push it. Okay.
Yes. All that come with practice, right? The more you do it, the more you learn.
You'll never get it the first time.
So for everybody that audits up on this panel, was there like a significant moment in your life where it made you want to do this, to be a foot soldier, of the Constitution, if you will?
No,
I can
for
tell
me,
you my moment. Go ahead, Phil.
Go ahead. So I didn't mean to talk. Go ahead.
It won't take but a second. I can tell you mine. What is his name? High Desert and Foxy were together. A cop pulled up. They were on a public sidewalk. Someone was giving them shit. The cop rolled right past them and educated the guys. And High Desert and Foxy were like, "Oh, great job, officer." Then he bagged up and asked them what they're doing. Can I get some idea or something? They walked off. And then he was like, "Yeah, you better leave." And they laughed. And I didn't know this was possible. I come from a really oppressed by the cops are gods here. You see them, you throw your hands up, they go through your pockets, pull your pants down, and you allow them. So I didn't think they laughed at a cop. I thought they're dead. They're done. It's over with. And he ended up dismissing that cop. He told him, "Nick, I'm going to be here longer than you." Oh, I feel invigorated just remembering that. I owe them niggas money.
Hey, KY, can I kick you down so I can bring somebody else up?
Sure.
All right, thanks, buddy.
Joe.
Yeah.
For me, well, actually, I should address Epic Cup. So for me, the question, well, I was answering Joe. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You gave your example. For me, I had no issue with the police. I was just,
grower.
I was just
now Ninja. Good to see you, brother. Oops, sorry.
Dude.
Quiet, let him talk.
Yeah, everybody got to be quiet. His mic's kind of trippy.
I was just watching videos and I came across Johnny 5-0 with his humor.
Yes.
I have a background in humor or comedy, all right? So I thought to myself, fuck, look at this guy. He's sarcastic like me. He's coming with one-liners and he's dealing with the cops.
Yeah, he's good.
I said, shit, this looks like fun. I went in for it for this seems like fun.
Interesting. You're the first person I've ever heard that from.
Yeah. What about I want to hear Ninja's verbal judo on it.
Yeah, he's not done, Midwest.
Finished. So what happened was we rolled a few times and that was when
I'm sorry, let me interrupt. You said we rolled. You started out with help?
Yeah, Johnny and I went out. We went out. We were doing the airport, and then what happened was we found out that News Now Houston got arrested in Anaheim. So a bunch of us went down there. There were a bunch of people that went down there that are out of the movement now, and then we supported him. And that video, Jack Miller flew out. That's the video where
Holy
Jack
fuck, bro.
What?
I say, holy fuck, you come through the gate with Jack Miller and 5-0?
Yeah, what's the big
You lucky fuck.
dude, man? Hey, Joe, dude, you're just like everybody else. We're all with a passion with a camera. Just because I've been doing it longer than anybody, I mean, it's good. I appreciate the accolades, but you know, some people have different styles. Jack Miller came out, and the videos, I don't know if the video's still up, but he came out and he was waiting for the cops. And when they came out, they asked him if he had a gun on him, and they pat him down, and he had a gun shaped like a dildo. It was a pink dildo.
I saw that. I died. He act like his hands were fucked up. I saw that.
And so then what happened was then another guy got arrested. That was the time there was a guy, California Guardian, got arrested with another guy. I can't remember his name. They got pepper sprayed at the federal building. So we all went down to support them. And we were doing supporting them outside the jail, and the jailers were coming out, and there's an outside parking lot. So we were filming them going up, and we were telling them, you know, they're tyrants and shit. They got up there, and you know how when you're in jail, you can piss in bottles. All the cops came out with piss in their bottles because they knew we were out there, and they were throwing in piss in their bottles and piss at us from below.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
That's
crazy.
Yeah, it was. And from there, I still didn't have a bad issue because I see how they were, but until I started getting arrested, this is when I've changed. And I always say it, man, I don't hate the cops. We do need the police. We need the good police. We got to get rid of the qualified immunity and the unions. But the biggest thing, man, is I've talked to cops where they've said they want to go out and have a beer with me. And I know they're cool to talk to. But I don't hate them, but I'll never trust them. Never, ever.
My man.
The less you say, the better it is.
Not necessarily, bro. Once you become skilled, you will not believe that. You want to take advantage of this guy. Their job is to divert you when you're trying to get somewhere and change the subject. You got to get good at bringing them back to where you want them. You can't let them dictate. It's a dance.
You got to control. You control the situation, dude. But it takes time. It doesn't come overnight.
It'll be a couple years before I even consider putting myself in a Freeman 5-0 and shit like that. I am well aware. I am no Potosi and all of that shit. I am my hardest critic. I know I got a long way to go.
Well, hey, man, we're all trying to improve. You know,
big time.
Self-improvement is always good, dude. I'm older than you, and I'm always trying to improve myself. So you're not saying anything that isn't true, man. So respect that you want to do that. A lot of people won't.
Right on. Oh, speaking of that, if you guys give me a second, how difficult it is to do this. If you're curious, the main shit I hear is I can't do it because I'm afraid. I've had buddies who saw us do it, went out there courageously, and the first time they couldn't even get the phone off pointed from the floor. A friend of mine did it. He's in the police station, and the cop said, "I'll be right back." And because I'm a dick, y'all know me. He's my friend, and I'm still saying shit like, "Nigga, you shouldn't have went out there if you weren't gonna point that camera at the cop. Take your square ass home." And this is a friend, and he asked the cop, "Do you mind if I can record you?" And he put it up to the guy's face. That was his first and last time. And I have many stories like that of many friends. They only did it once. It's scary.
Yeah,
I bet it is. Joe, by the way, congratulations on your award. I would have voted my brother, but
yeah, I won best auditor of the year tonight.
Yeah,
in a hostile room.
Very hostile room. That's why.
Where was it? Where was there's an Order of the Year award show?
This is the second one. I think.
The second one. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Where's the show at?
Kenny Klein holds it.
I went up against was Potosi and Jim Gray was on the list too.
Yeah, he helped vote for it. By the way, it was a Kenny Klein show.
Share the link.
By the way, that was ridiculous. That's why I couldn't say anything. But come on now, Furry, the biggest frauditor of the year. I was like so mad.
Careful,
who
careful.
would you have
Like,
gave
a lot
it
of
to?
us love that person.
Nah.
Oh, Kenny Klein, he's a weirdo, huh?
Yeah, but he hates fucking cop watches, and I curse like a fucking sailor. I would imagine I didn't stand a chance.
I still think you.
Uncle
No, I
Kevin,
still think you won that award. I still think you deserved it.
but I'm a fan of furry too. But the category was fraud of this and that, and the reason I gave it to furry, I voted furry, and the reason is because furry will audit a motherfucker on the sidewalk watering their grass. You know that?
Come on.
And then
No, wait. No.
It's
I got so
content.
pissed
It's
off with the Myrtle
content.
Beach Police Department this week. I took a cue right out of her book. I'm not gonna say the video's coming. I took a cue right out of her book. I did it.
Hey, y'all know who I'll go out and buy.
All right, I'm
so
gonna tell
I'm
y'all.
not gonna say anything about it.
I'm gonna tell y'all how I got into auditing real quick, and then I gotta get off here. I got lady just got home.
All right, thank you. Thanks, Ninja.
Yeah, thank you for bringing
Nice to meet you.
to the topic. Yeah.
And so
Nice to meet you, Ninja.
Well, I'm most curious about Ninja, so.
You gotta control the conversation, guys. All right. So, anyways, actually, I've been watching auditing for a long time. A lot of auditors. Some people I've never met still, and I don't watch anymore. And some people I still watch. I don't like to say a bunch of names. Fuck all that shit. But anyways, I've been watching auditing for like
I'd
10
love to hear
years.
the ones you started out watching if you don't want to say anything current.
Well, I mean, like News Now Houston and stuff like that were some of the first people I was watching a long time ago, like 9-10 years ago.
One of my first as well.
And I was
9-10 years.
Yeah, it was like 8-9 years or 10 years. I've been watching.
It's been around that long?
And dude, all these people have been they've been killing it.
Holy fuck.
And so I've been watching them. I watched them. I've ran smoke shops for about 13 years. I just stopped, but
Not hard to believe, Ninja.
There's some guys right here might like to know where you are.
So, I was selling my backwoods and watching audits all day, you know.
Fuck.
And
So, I mean, but
why now then? You feel
Well,
me? If
then-
you've been doing it 8 years, why now?
Well, what happened was, you know,
thank you. That's a good question.
I used to do things that were I used to entrepreneur in some things that weren't cool in Texas.
Gotcha.
And then I stopped when I had kids. When I had kids, I stopped doing illegal shit. And so when I stopped doing illegal shit, I was like, you know, man, I was like trying to build up the nuts. I was like, fuck it, I want to film these cops. And then,
I got you.
One night, you know, there's a bar around the corner from my house where I'm a regular there because I can just walk around the corner and have a couple beers with my friends and come home without having to drive or nothing. And so I had gone to the bar. You know, my lady was hanging around to chill with some of her friends that were still there. And so I had left a little early, went to the house. On the way to the house, I was walking past. There's a bank in between my house and this spot on the way. And there was a cop parked behind the bank with his lights off and shit. And so I just picked up my phone, you know, and was just like, and just start as I was walking past him. I didn't even get within like 75 feet of him.
Holy fuck.
I was a distance, and I was just like kind of just as I walked by, I went like this, and then I saw him scramble to take off his seatbelt and to get out of his car. And as soon as I saw him starting to move inside his vehicle, I put my cell phone in my pocket and just started walking as fast as I could because I was only like 100 feet from my gate. That was, it was a coded entry, so I could just be like beep 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 beep, and then go in that bitch and be like, you know. And I went in the gate, and dude, by the time I went in the gate and walked, you know, just like 100, 200 feet, there was 3 officers jumping a fence.
Holy fuck!
And,
After you?
Yeah. Because, and I was like,
bro, I'm sorry.
And I pulled up my phone, and I thought I was recording, but I just took a picture. I had pulled up my camera and then just like took a picture, and I thought it was recording, right? And so I'm standing there with balls, just like, I'm a First Amendment auditor. You want to fuck around on my private property? And and I
Hit him
didn't
with the
realize
picture.
my camera wasn't even rolling the whole time. But as soon as I said First Amendment auditor, they put their tail straight up their own asshole and walked away.
Holy fuck, power,
And,
right?
And I was like,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna do this again.
Yeah.
And so then I started auditing. I did like 2 or 3 audits. My first audit was a post office, and I thought, hey man, this is gonna be the spot because it's not a police station. It's nothing crazy. Dude, the post office was the craziest place to start. And
That was one of my first too.
And
That's
so the
funny.
shit hit the fan a few times. I did a few audits, and the next thing you know, it was like I was a month in or so, like a month and a half in or something like that. And then I went out to California and worked with News Now California and San Joaquin and
Yeah.
and
Very
Nate
good.
Skates.
Speaking of San Joaquin, if you speak to him, it would be really nice if you and him could come back sometime.
That probably wouldn't even be difficult, Brian. One more question for Phil. This
is hold on a minute. This is gonna. I want to. Phil's going to be leaving. He's actually stayed twice as long as he expected to. I'm going to give Upstate because he hasn't had a chance to ask very many questions. I want to give Upstate a chance to ask the last question. So Upstate audits. You ask the last question of Phil, and then the two of these fine men have got to leave. And I appreciate the both of you coming. Thank you extremely much.
Thank you for having us, man.
You know where we are now. Come back any night. We're here at 10:30 our time any night. Like I said, our this is what we usually do. We just sit around and bullshit.
Yeah, Brian, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. And I'd like to say that I love Ninja, News Now Ninja, not in a platonic sense.
Hey everybody, y'all know I give love, man. I'm online, everybody y'all know I'm always hey, I love everybody.
He's come far in 4 months, man.
Yeah, my God.
Solid person, good person.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Upstate, last question.
I'm not very old. I'm young as hell still, and I'm an older auditor, and my first video I think was the BLM march here in Messina, and the other one was the post office, and both of them went really well. But what would you say to an auditor like me just starting out doing those two types of things, and what would you suggest that I do different if you've ever seen the videos?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, straight out, I've never, I'm not really, and I mean, hey, you do. My best suggestion is watch other people, take notes, reach out to people, ask questions. But for me to say what I'm going to tell you to do, man, that's not my style. I'm never going to tell somebody what they can do, what they can't do.
No, what should I do? What should I do?
Well, I don't use the word should, man. You should do that. That makes me sound like God. You might want to consider, I could say, well, hey, consider when a cop tells you that you can't come in this building or you're going to get arrested.
Right.
That you're going to,
yes.
You got to decide how far you want to push it. That's my best advice. Decide how far you want to push it and take it to as far as you think before they're going to put you in cuffs. You don't want to be put in cuffs, dude. Never.
No.
Okay, and one more question.
But I'm going to tell you what to do.
I'm like I said, I'm a new auditor, but I'm one of those that I was in the military, and I got that military kind of attitude, and I always say to people, I don't run away from the fight, I run to it. And it may make me a little ballsy, and more confident.
Yeah. That'll get you in trouble.
Yeah. It'll get you in jail.
I have actually calmed the cops down here. They don't nearly harass as much as they used to, and the police chief is in trouble. The mayor got arrested for crack.
What's this? Was it Alabama?
Policeman pointed a taser at me and backed down.
New York.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the final question, and that is, if auditors, if the two of you, Ninja and Callie, if there's an auditor that says, "Hey, I'm going to be in your area, can I come audit with you?" Are you open to that, or are you very choosy about who you audit?
Good question. Good question, Brian.
What's your standpoint?
Are you open to all auditors?
No, personally. Well, go ahead, Ninja. Okay, you're asking me. I have no issue going out with people, other than I want to see that they've already done some work, because there's too many people trying to set us up. I've been set. I don't go out with somebody that hasn't proven themselves.
God, I got so many questions, but I'm gonna be quiet.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard. Because Phil, man, I love your videos because the way you talk to people, and then Ninja has this mentality which is completely opposite. Like you said, he's like the blowy guy in the fucking car lot. You know what I mean? And everybody has so much different tactic. The tactics is crazy. It's crazy.
Let me clarify something in my statement. I didn't mean to cut you off. Let me clarify that statement. If somebody's got no track record, I'm very weary. But I like to ride solo out in Cali. I like to do my own work. I don't like going out with a bunch of people because you got everybody getting the same video and everybody talking over each other. I don't like mass audits. Okay, but I will go support people that have got arrested. Not everybody, I'm not a man of wealth, but when I can do it, I can do it. All right. So that's, if somebody wants to go out and I know somebody here that I can have for backup, and there's two of us that go with somebody that's got no, prior history, I'll do that. I will do that. Yeah. But for me to go solo with somebody with no history, that's not in my game, because I know how people are trying to burn us. They'll burn you on live feeds. They'll set you up. You got to cover your ass.
Yeah. Ninja, same question. How about you? Are you open to other people going with you, new people, or what's your attitude?
Are you picky about what auditor you go out? Was the original question. Will you go out with pretty much any auditor that asks?
No. Me?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's something I've said from the beginning is I don't make judgment of a person until I meet them. And I always try to give a person a benefit of the doubt. Now, if I was to go out with a person that, say, for instance, there's something I don't like about their style, and I would communicate with them before the audit and be like, "Yo, dude, let's try to run it. Let's try to run this. Let's find a happy medium, or something." There's always a way to compromise, and I think to cut people out that I've never met would be ignorant. And so
I'll keep that attitude, Ninja. Keep that attitude.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that.
And we all thank you immensely for stopping by. I know this is kind of a last minute thing, so I appreciate you all working with us and so
forth.
Can I
please ask Phil one more question? Please.
Yeah, that's up to Phil.
Phil, you got a couple seconds?
Yeah, dude. It seems like you're asking a question.
Well, I told you I was a fan, motherfucker. Earlier, what Ninja said it, so I already got his answer. But have you felt the power? You've been around long enough where I'm guessing the police are afraid of you, at least in some places. Have you felt that power? Like when Ninja said, I'm an auditor and they tuck tail. You have a power story?
Well, let me, but I never feel like I got power, like I got an ego. I'll tell you this, dude, I never audit where I shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't audit. I don't like to audit where I live, right? Because I got arrested actually on a cop watch. That's my federal lawsuit. It's been going on now for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your question is,
Do you have a story where you felt the power?
yeah, I have one. Okay, I had one. Okay, yeah, one instance where I felt I had power because I had dealt with a cop before, and he
Yeah.
was a pure bitch. And that's where I've got the video out. It was in Torrance, California, at a post office.
Watch your mics, guys.
Somebody's got a mic making a weird sound. Okay.
And unfortunately, it was at a post office. An individual working there came out. It was real cordial. The postal lady came out, no problem. And the supervisor came up from 50 feet away, and she starts yelling at me, "I don't want to be on camera." And of course, then I'm turning my camera on her. The camera wasn't on her. She comes over and hits my camera. And the cops come. I showed them the video, and they said, "Nah, she didn't do anything to you." I ran into that same cop. I don't know, maybe about a year later, 6 months, 8 months later, I don't know time frame. And he was trying to hem me up. I was with Mr. Scientifical out in Torrance at the city yard, and they rolled up on us at the corner. And Mr. Scientifical was on one corner. They rolled up on him. I crossed the corner, and I recognized the dude, and he started giving us directions. And I basically told him, "I remember you, dude. You're an oath breaker." And I told him the story, and they tried to talk, and they tucked tails, and that was really the only time I felt like, yeah, finally these bitches left.
Wow. All right. Thanks for everything, Phil. Ninja, thank you too.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming in. Hopefully you'll stop back again sometime. Like I said, 10:30, we're always here. You're free, stop in and say hi.
Hey,
And
Joe.
it started as like
yeah.
I think, bro, you've had the wrong impression of me, so I'm glad we talked, man.
I am thrilled that we fucking talked.
See, now I told you, Phil, I'm the uniter. See that?
Good shit, Brian. Good shit, Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, Brian, thank you for this opportunity.
But
No
it
problem,
started as something that saved my ass, though. It started as something that saved my ass. But then the more, just like anything else, man, like playing an instrument or getting into a loop pad or learning a new piece of equipment, the more you get into it, the more you learn there's a whole bunch of details that you didn't even know existed. And so the more I studied into this thing that saved my ass, the more it made me motivated to do it more because of the corruption within the system. And I noticed that it could help to make a change if there was enough of us doing it. And I didn't even think about the people that were suffering because these assholes before, really, I was just living my life and going about it and going to work and going home and just trying to, the only time I looked for cops was to make sure they weren't coming after me. And
that's bad.
And then now I went from that to when I see cops, I go after them.
Thank you, Tommy.
And so it's really cool to see. I hope a new community forming in this year of chaos and all this bullshit and all the people trying to be separated, all the racism, all the fucking hate. Like we need to end all this shit, come together, and take down the problem that is together.
Brian, pop that nigga. He talking about racism.
Well, I think.
Hey, Joe, cool. You can't say that about me. My kids are half black, bro.
The nigga, you half black.
Well, I think what it takes is panels like this where we talk about what's happened in the past, what's happening now. It's panels like this is where we're going to bring people. Like tonight, we just had two auditors that hadn't talked for a year. They're now talking just because they just happen to be in the right place at the right time. So stuff like this is what it's going to take. Instead of having panels where we sit here and bash the shit out of each other.
Yes.
We talk about this asshole, that asshole. We need to have panels where we come here. I could have stayed here and I could have asked you stupid questions all night long. But instead, I decided to bring people up and let them ask a few stupid questions.
Brian, I got your back. Every time you want to have something like this, I got your back, and I know everybody.
Yeah.
Call them. Let's get some stuff like this. This is what I want to do from now on. This is right here.
Hey, Joe Cool, you ever been to Alabama or the South, Mississippi? You ever been there?
When I was younger, I haven't been as a cop watcher, and I've done a lot of traveling as a
Okay.
cop watcher, but not since I was young.
Yeah, I would say like Chicago would be, you could consider Chicago compared to there like Hawaii.
You ain't been to Chicago. These guys I've been all over this fucking country. Actually I've been to Arkansas and shit there, and they said the same thing. Oh, these cops are deadly dangerous. Joe, don't do it. Texas, fucking I got you, pimp. I've been every fucking where, and I'm telling you, the worst cops I ever saw in New York and Chicago, bar none.
Yeah.
Woo.
Pull out to Mississippi and test it.
I absolutely will. Alabama too. I'm going on that same
Alabama's
corner, bro.
Alabama's bad.
I'm going on that same corner. If my name ain't Joe Cool, if I don't.
Well, I'm talking to Rogue. There's a lot of work, so that's our focus, man, because the people out there are afraid. There were so many people that I talked to that live there that were just telling me how bad it is. I mean, the cops will roll up on them between 8 and 10 p.m. and go, "What are you doing here?" And if you don't answer, they'll fuck with you. They'll take you to jail. They'll beat you. And a lot of people there were just walking around with their heads down. I felt like I was in a different world out there, man. I was exposed to something I never knew. It
was the same here. When I went out first time I pulled my camera, 8 cops will run over and push you against the gate, blah, blah, blah. You know, it was brutal. I had them pulling up to my house. Now we know where you live and threatening me. I mean, it was brutal. Now I can walk down the street smoking a joint. I can drive with tail lights out, window crack. Ain't nobody gonna touch me. I get pulled over. They run my name. They come back and they hand me my fucking license back without a word. I trained these niggas, man. I will go to fucking Alabama, Joe, Mississippi, wherever it is, Joe. I won't leave till them niggas are puppies and kittens.
Yeah, that first part of that you said, Joe, about following you home and shit. I'm like in that stage right now.
Yeah.
Where like I got followed yesterday for 2 hours, and the same thing in the next county. And I'm going to the next county over soon. I mean, when that happens, should I always watch my back or have a plan?
No, you should not watch your back because that's what they want. It's a terrorist mentality. They're more trying to scare you than anything. And you're fucking Midwest, man. You can't be far from me. You should get your buddy down there and we team up and we put these cats in line.
Where
I
is
don't know how I got kicked. I don't know what happened.
Where's Midwest?
Wasn't me. I swear to God.
I'm in Indiana, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I've been to Indiana 15 times easy. You know,
I actually reached out to Who's Your News Now. I think in comments. I'm pretty much in all y'all's comments, like straight up.
Right. Well, I've been seeing you around a lot lately.
Yeah, I've only been doing this for 4 months, but after watching it for 3 years. Yeah, and I got a bunch of good questions for y'all because I just stumped the panel off a Netflix question. You know what I mean? So it's like I want to learn, I want to thrive, and Ninja came out of fucking nowhere.
And doing
fucking
it as long
Cali.
as you and he's knocking down buildings, right?
4 months.
Yeah,
he's got videos with 300,000. He's got videos right now last night that he did. I mean, this guy's crazy.
Yeah,
he's killing. That nigga Bay Area is killing. That's the hottest nigga in the game right now.
But I'd encourage everybody to go and see Ninja's his YouTube page and take a look. Take a look.
Yeah,
at
you
his,
mud should have probably that talented. I'm sure they've been posting.
What's the name of a channel, Brian?
What's that?
What's the name of a channel? Ninja?
Ninja, you want to say the
News Now Ninja.
Look in the chat. Taylor posted it.
No, you go and take a look at his thumbnails. Take a look at how different his thumbnails are. How they stand out.
Yeah, he has really good thumbnails. But Bay Area, I want to get on that. Everybody thinks he came out from nowhere, but he didn't. He was doing it. He was doing it previous to what everybody thinks. He just put the camera down.
I heard
and then
he's an old school cat for real.
He just came out of nowhere, and was back at it, and look where he's at, man. And I'm
Hey.
always in his comments.
Let
Hey,
me
Brian.
say something
Brian.
to
Brian.
any of the new auditors. Please give me 1 second. Upstate. I'm so sorry, but the new auditors, if you put in the work, it will show. And that
Exactly.
is the truth, right? You know, if you take even a couple weeks off of something, it'll show. If you put in
Yeah.
the work, it will show. If
Yeah,
you're
'cause
wondering why you're not blowing up like Ninja, it's because you go out once a month, once
Yeah,
every other
well,
month.
Hey, Brian.
that's what it is.
If you,
Hey,
Brian.
Upstate.
Banner. Banner
You gotta
Red
keep
Indie
moving,
News said.
guys. You gotta keep moving. Don't stop.
Yeah.
Right.
if you,
Oh, I'm not gonna stop.
if
Go,
you,
go, go.
you want to do this consistently, you got to treat it as a business. And to do that, it takes
All right, Andy, I will, bro.
a lot of effort and time, man. It's just, if putting one video up a week, it just doesn't do it because you're gonna lose followers. So it's a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of work.
I just posted 3 different videos today, so hopefully that does
Midwest-
help.
Midwest Transparency, I just subscribed to you, bro. I'm gonna check out what you got going on, man.
Right
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Oh man, thank you, dude.
I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out right now to Stevie Mao. Okay, he's a graphic artist. He's donating his time to do,
That's me,
work,
brother. That's me.
work for auditors, and he's a great guy. Go to his channel and look at the work that he's putting out. Okay, Stevie Mao.
Yeah,
Brian, I'm gonna
seen
bounce,
through-
all right?
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming in. Yeah,
All right,
I've
later,
seen
guys.
through his work.
Nice to meet you.
Later, Epic.
Later, Phil.
Midwest, be good.
I will, bro.
appreciate all the love and respect. I hope that through these kind of conversations, we can all come together. And,
That's all right.
Yeah.
Make a
Oh man.
change.
I
Guys
did
like
that
you.
with
Yes.
Ninja said. Everything Ninja said, he said it before me. Thanks for having me on, Brian. Nice to talk to you, Epic Cop
Peace,
Watch,
yo.
Upstate Audits, Bud Growers here, Midwest Transparency, award-winning Joe Cool, NCM, and News Now Ninja. Listen, if any of you guys want to reach out to me to any questions, newsnowcali@gmail.com. Stay safe, stay well, keep your head on a swivel. Later, guys.
Later.
Easy, brother.
Later,
Peace,
later, man.
brother.
Check me out in the comments.
Take care.
Stay safe. Stay healthy.
I had some questions for No Name too, but I knew those guys were short on time, so I held them. Looked like No Name done cut out, but I wanted to ask him some of the same questions.
Hey, no name.
Yeah.
In the chat. He might be just in the chat.
Brian, that was a good chat, man. That was a very good chat.
Yeah.
This is what I'd like to try doing at least once or twice a week to start doing
Oh, my
something
God.
like this once or twice a week.
Brian,
I'm like freaking out. I'm
Fuck
freaking
yeah,
out.
Brian.
I gotta step up my video game because Ninja just subbed to me.
Yeah.
hey, Brian,
Yes,
like I told you, when Bird wanted to bring his channel back, I wouldn't support it. And I've had other people that want me to do stuff for them, but they attack you, and I wouldn't support them and put their videos up and stuff because I don't want to send people to their room and see them attacking Brian. And I'm gonna tell you the same thing. If you didn't attack motherfuckers, I could show you a lot more support.
This is what you're going to see of me from now. Oh, here's No Name. This is what you're going to see from me now, man. This fighting in the community's got to stop.
Not worth it.
Some people say I'm the one that started it. It started long before me. There has been fighting for quite a while. It's just been coming to the surface now. But I'm hoping that stuff like this is what is going to get people
You
talking
keep it
about
up, bro.
other
I will
stuff.
I'll bring some motherfuckers over here. I've done it for other people. We've done it for
Yeah.
us. So.
And you know, it's time to actually start because it's 2021. We just freshly started the year, and bang, we should get it started off as a bang, bro.
I know. I'm going to tell you, Tommy Wood is the one that helps set this up. And so we better thank Tommy for this.
Tommy Wood is a huge supporter, and he knows
he's a
that
big
I'm
guy.
crazy about him.
He's a big guy.
What's up,
and,
Joe?
It's going to take people like him and people like Joe and others. They're going to, help to get something going like this. Let's do one or two. Let's do one or two of these a week. Let's show these other people that this is the type of stuff people want to see, and they can come over And I don't care who they are. If they're cordial, anybody can come in. I don't care who it is.
No
Hell
name.
yeah.
Brian, SBGT will come up on the panel if you need him to. He's been up on my panel.
Oh, really? Tell them
No
to.
shit.
Tell
Yeah.
them to come then. And
Wow.
Joe,
Yeah.
Joe, I unblocked Bird today. So by the way,
All right, appreciate you
All
for
right, Joe.
telling me. No name. It's gonna be some of the questions you already heard. How'd you get started? First of all,
I started because I was watching Josh, Enrique, and Breaking the Floor. But I was watching you, probably News Now Houston and San Joaquin before all them. I just found out who all they were through, like, through watching you guys recommended videos.
Those are the best guys.
Have you where you are? Have you experienced that power shit we were talking about? Do the cops treat you differently now? First of all,
In my home area, yeah.
How long you been doing it?
What's that?
How long you been at this?
Since February.
Oh my goodness, man! You ain't even a year in, and
yeah,
and you're already noticing a difference.
Yeah, but I came down. I came to my parents' house in South Carolina, and the other night I was arrested just because I was driving down the street and I was in a poor neighborhood. I was pulled out of the car, thrown up against the car. I was trying to go live. They were ripping the phone out of my hand, wouldn't let me, threw me against the car. And I said to the guys, he's launching me back to the backseat of the Tahoe police cruiser. I said, dude, you don't know who I am. I said, you're going to find out who I am.
No name. Before I forget, tell Mid I unbanned him like several days ago.
I know I'm not that very big, but I mean, I've been around a lot of you guys and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, I'm sub to him.
Yeah. But I've been out filming Myrtle Beach just about every freaking day now. I told him, I said, until the charges disappear, I ain't gonna stop filming this.
What was the reason for the stop, if you don't mind?
Brake laid out.
Wow. I've been taking it easy. I don't like to talk about personal shit, but I take it easy because I'm gonna get a new vehicle. At first I didn't even it's time to buy new stickers and shit, but I'm not gonna keep that fucking car. So I didn't get the sticker and insurance, and I said I'm just gonna wait till I get this bread in a couple weeks and get a new car. And because of my hype, I went and bought the sticker 2 days ago, and you cannot.
I just got the car registered the day I got pulled over.
I was gonna say you can't go out there with the broke tail light, the expired stickers, and all of that shit. You can't be even on the filming them if you're walking.
I know.
If you're not sure about your footing, if you don't know this place is public, if you're on a public sidewalk, you're one guy. If you're not sure where you are, if it's public, private, quasi public, then you're not yourself. You can't speak sure. When they pulled you over, if you didn't have that brake light out, you'd have been a beast.
Well, what happened was that I just got the car registered, right? So I'm thinking I'm all legal and stuff, and I'm just joyriding, and I didn't know the brake light was out. So it didn't phase. I checked the brake light. I checked all the lights like last week before this happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, and when he pulled me over, I'm like, giving the paperwork and stuff like that through the window and stuff like that. I figured it was brake light, big deal. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be that big. Next thing you know, get out of the car. What do you want me out of the car for, dude? What did I do to you? I was being polite. I wasn't even doing the whole 1A script with him,
Right.
And it was next thing you know, I'm on the car. I'm against the side of the car, handcuffs. They're ripping me out of the car. I'm like, what the hell is this all about?
No name. What kind of auditor are you? If when you see those blue lights, you didn't pull out your camera before they ever make it to the car. That camera should be out. I don't even have mine in my pocket. I leave it sitting on a seat or in a cup holder or something. Immediately, you should have that out.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I'll have my camera on my lap, even as a passenger.
Right.
I don't know how much money you got last time.
I messed up on that one.
Well, now you know, man.
There's a body cam. There's all body cams I'm gonna get from this guy.
Yeah, you know how that goes in Chicago.
I can't.
Brian,
mute your mic.
Ronald, it took 5 years, I think. What? I was about to say, watch your mic, but I think that's Brian. It took 5
Hey,
years for that
Midwest
shit
just
to
got
come
a.
out, and when it did come out, the mayor lost his job. The DA, everybody had to step down, and they lost their fucking jobs because they held that camera footage for 5 fucking years.
Yeah, well, what were you talking about upstate?
Midwest, everybody on here is subscribing to you, dude.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Mike Taylor.
Let me get my other device out and make sure I'm saying it.
Everybody.
Oh shit. Yeah, and I'm still baffled. I talked to fucking these guys I've been watching for a while, and like especially Joe Cool, man, you the coolest dude I've met. I mean, Upstate's straight up cool. Epic, I just met Epic randomly. I like literally, and then he was like, "Come up, share a video." Upstate did the same thing, and before that, AOA shared my video, which I didn't think he was really gonna do. I told him he didn't have to do it because I tried to get him hooked up with James Madison and
Who's AOA?
News Now Preston, Auditors of America, Last Days of Freedom.
Okay. Did he ever get his channel back?
No, he's got a new one. It's called Auditors of America.
Okay.
Wow, what is that?
What happened to Last Days of Freedom? What happened to his Last Days of Freedom channel?
What happened was I believe it was Clark County. I haven't talked to him because he's having phone troubles, and I usually stay in touch. But anyways, he got arrested where he lived for all them.
Ryan, your mic's on.
All right, the noise.
Hold on.
Ryan, your mic's on. Ryan, your mic's on.
Yeah, I got it.
You're loud.
Okay, back.
Midwest, I've been sub to you, the bell too.
Yeah, my wife and
Oh
I
yeah,
talking
you
about
did that the
buying
first night you
Bitcoin.
met me, dude. Yeah.
All right.
But anyways, what I was getting back on AOA, they put his ass in jail. YouTube took his other channel down, I think. And the department that he got arrested by put him in a single room with no bed, no pillow, no nothing. Dude got sick. Man, he got out, lost his fucking job, and he's having a hard time right now. So if
Who you
y'all
talking
can
about?
help
'Cause
him
there's a
out.
couple people that happened to. Who you talking about?
Jeremiah from Last Days of Freedom. That was his
Oh yeah,
original one.
I was hearing about that yesterday. I heard they held him for long enough where he lost his fucking job.
Yep.
And he still ain't found one yet.
I mean, it's the same thing that happened to me, so I felt bad. So I tried to get him hooked up with everybody I could. You know what I mean? Get him back out there, and we've been talking ever since. He's a really good guy.
I got popped once since I've been doing this. I wouldn't give them my name. I was in the station. They're like, "Look, you're not under arrest. Just give us your name." I told them no. Unless you charge me. They gave me a charge. I gave my name and birth date. They asked for address. I told them get it the hard way. I gave the motherfuckers so much shit that they were saying, we're going to book you under John Doe. It'll be 4 days before you see a judge. All of that shit. And this is why I'm such a fan of the community, the supporters. I asked him, has the phone started ringing yet? He said, I don't know what you're talking about. The next morning, I asked, when do I see the judge? They're like, oh, no, you can go home, man. You can go home. Unless you charge me.
You better go home.
And that was the only time I've been popped since I've been doing this. However, when I was selling drugs,
bro.
I got arrested like 4 times.
Well, yeah.
But that'll
See,
happen though, right?
I ended up catching a case and pleading guilty to resisting arrest, and I didn't realize it till afterwards that the whole report says nothing where I could have been searched or even handcuffed or arrested. I was illegally detained, but I didn't know better. So I was like, I'll be damned if I'm going to let this shit happen to me or any other person ever again. I lost my job. I was injured. They wouldn't let me collect unemployment because of it. That dude fucked my life up.
What's your origin story?
What do you mean by that?
What made you start?
Well, the night I got arrested for the first time as an adult, my girlfriend was acting fucking crazy, so I didn't know what to do, and I don't put
Tell
my
me
hands on
about it.
one. Yeah, it's the kind of crazy you got to put up with, or you think you can put up with. But
I don't
anyways,
know if I'm sorry. Go ahead.
well, I didn't know what to do, so I called the cops. So I went outside and nothing but a pair of socks. I had jeans and just a hoodie on.
Yeah.
And mind you, this is January, like
Right.
literally
You
January.
figure you just
So
gonna be out there for a moment.
yeah, so my ex is popping off to this cop, and you can tell he's so fucking pissed off at her, but he can't do nothing. She tells her to go in the house, and he questions me, and I'm talking to him. I'm literally talking to him like me and you are talking now.
Right.
And then I put my hands in my pocket because it was cold. And then he jumps after me, and then I put my hands up immediately, and next thing you know, and I got scoliosis, dude. This dude whipped me around, and then judo flipped me on some steps, dude. I ain't playing, and I'm like only 5'5". I ain't gonna fuck with a dude that has Batman's utility belt to fuck up my day. You know what I mean?
Right.
And dude, I almost broke my shin in half and shit. They took me to the hospital, and that next day, man, and I a couple weeks later, I pled guilty to something I didn't have to
About to
because
say the more they hurt you, the more charges they're gonna put on you and try to get you to plead or something.
Well, I knew enough to try to get pictures at the hospital, but the cops lied to the nurses. So I could, because it fucked me up. I couldn't work for a while, man, and I'm a hard worker. I like, my previous job was a die-cast specialist.
Right.
So, I mean, that just fucked my world up, and I was like, this will never happen to anybody I know or anybody else or me ever again.
Yeah.
That's right.
Upstate, did you give your origin story?
Do what?
Did you give your origin story? Spider-Man, he got bit by a radioactive spider. Did you give the story of how you started?
I lived where there was pretty good cops, or what I thought was pretty good cops, and that's in California, Oklahoma when I lived there, New Mexico when I lived there. When I came here to New York, as you can see by looking at my videos, most of them are in my neighborhood. I mean, like literally outside my door, and a few of them are down the street. And I seen how the cops were treating people and throwing them around. Like, really, I actually stopped them from actually. They are so scared of me popping up and having a camera that they won't. They're not assholes anymore.
Damn, you got
They're
a lot
actually
of feds upstate.
cordial. They're actually cordial, So I guess
So you didn't tell me how you started upstate.
That's how I started.
No. I mean, what got you started? What motivated
The
you to go out
tyranny
and
here
film
in
police for the first time?
The tyranny that I've seen here in Messina.
Okay.
That I just said, man, because I'd already been watching Cop Watchers and stuff like that, and I just grabbed a hold of my nuts and grabbed a camera and filmed it. And like the 7th or 8th time that I was filming, I got a taser pointed at me. That stopped everything.
Meaning what? Meaning you stopped on me?
No, I fucking I stood there for a second and kept on going forward. I wasn't gonna stop. And then he pointed the taser at everybody, including my old lady, and that pissed me off even more. So I was hot through that whole video. So that's what made me stay in and stay true.
I'm gonna look through your shit upstate. I'm doing a compilation. And I've been looking for friends of mine, and I'm not gonna bullshit you. A lot of the guys who've asked me I went back and looked at their shit, and the closest they come to a cop is 200-300 yards. I can't do nothing with
No.
that. I can't work a miracle.
And right there, when they were arresting somebody, there was a little crowd, and I was less than 5 feet away from that crowd the whole time. It's
All right,
dark, so you
yeah.
couldn't really see it. But SJV mirrored that video, and he lightened it up some, so you might be able to see it on his channel. But even when he pointed that taser at me, I was 5 feet behind him. Seriously, he reached out and pointed that taser. I was probably at the most 7 foot. I was actually scared for my fucking life for about a split second. Then, like I said it to everybody, I'll say it again. I don't run away from the fight. I run fucking to it. And that just pissed me off. So I jumped right in the middle of that shit. I'm not going to stop. Fuck them.
That's what we're taught, right?
I think I understand. I've taught myself, any disrespect come my way for a cop, my instinctive reaction, I will let my instincts take over. And I'm a grown man. So if one of you cats was walking down the street and told me, get off my sidewalk or some shit like that, I would lose it. So immediately if a cop tell me something, that's why that blow me shit come in. Hey, you can't, man, blow me. You don't tell what. Yes, I immediately rush to the shit. At least I know I teach myself that. I don't, that's what
See,
I'm
and you've never been in the military, have you? You've never been in the military, have you?
I have not, would not. I'm a black man. I think military ain't fit for nobody, especially a black man. Them motherfuckers ain't fighting for my rights.
Some of my best buddies were black. They would they would defend my back. What we value is our 6. If they got our 6, that is like the best fucking thing.
That's your homie. That's right.
I did my version of that in the gangs, and upstate. I guarantee you, I've had more guns in my hand. I've done more crazy shit and all of that shit than most motherfuckers.
I grew up in California, right around LA. I know gangs.
Yeah.
Some of my best friends were gang members. None of them are alive anymore. They all died.
I got every fucking summer. I can't wait for the winter. It's not because I like the cold. It's because every summer you lose so many buddies.
And you know what?
Easily, you might lose 3-4 a night sometimes.
And it's starting to happen in these small towns.
And in California, it happens year round.
Yeah, it sure
that's
does.
what I was saying. We got the highest death rate in Chicago. Imagine if we were warm year round.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
I was down there in Jacksonville, and them dudes are off the fucking hook. They will rock your ass on a military base. They don't care.
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
That's another thing you got to worry about as a cop watcher. People don't tell you your biggest threat out there, or maybe at least one of the top 2 out of sheeple. You're gonna have people that tell you, let them do their job, this, that, and the other. Or say a crowd is gathered. When you pull out your camera in a crowd, it's dangerous. At least in the hood, I know I do that shit in other neighborhoods all the time. But here, you pull out a camera. It's not like when I'm out with Chuck or I'm out in Texas or Baltimore or whatever the fuck. It's I don't give a fuck. It's midnight. It's gonna be people out there, and don't film my sister. It's weird. You got to learn to move around. I'll give you an example. I will take my phone and I will turn it vertical and act like I'm on it so I can get through the crowd. Oh, he's just on the phone. Then when I get right to the front of the crowd, I spin it horizontal and get my pictures. But you learn little shit like that to keep the sheeple off your back. You don't want to walk through 30 niggas all I'm saying, I got a camera in my face, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to do that.
I had my run-in with a sheeple in one of my videos I just posted. Yelling from this fucking, just check it out if you want. I won't talk about it. But yeah, I understand what you're saying because there's people out there that will just be like, "Oh yeah, let them do their job." Well, most people don't know what we know, so
Yeah,
they're ignorant to
Brian.
it.
I don't know. I've probably seen 2 of your shits, and they were both recently. I didn't even know you cop watched till recently. So I checked out a couple of your latest joints, but we didn't ask you about your origin, how long you've been doing this shit, what sparked it. You know, we
Yeah,
didn't ask
why?
you any of those questions. How
Yeah,
long you
why?
been watching fucking police or auditing? Yeah, I think Brian's busy.
No, go ahead. What,
I said, how long have you been cop watching?
Yeah. Why are you doing it and all that?
Would have been a year in July when I got back from just before I went to Alaska. I started doing the cop watch, and then I had actually a little before that because then I had a problem with the heart attack after the heart attack. That's why I slowed down, had to slow down. And
what
then
got you into it, bro?
Well, it was, I drove truck for 30 some odd years, so I dealt with the state cops and the DOT and all that. So I'm pretty familiar with having my rights taken away from me. But then after I got home and retired off the truck and said, I've seen all over the country where people get stopped and their rights are abused, and truck drivers get stopped and their rights abused, and then I was watching on YouTube. Just happened to be watching a couple of videos and got introduced to it that way. And I can't remember who it was I was watching. I don't really remember. And then I got to know Josh. And
you went. You knew him before you ever went on your first cop watch.
I didn't know him, but I knew of him. I'd seen him. I'd seen yours. I'd seen your stuff. I'd seen his stuff.
Your first cop watch. What made you go out? Was it an accident? Some people tell me it was an accident. Police pulled me over. I picked up my phone, or I saw this. Like Ninja just said, I picked up my phone. Your first day, was it planned?
It was planned. I went right to a police station.
And why? What made you? As opposed to the day before, the week before, the month before.
I just decided it was that I wanted to get into it. That I wanted to try to make, because I've been involved in civil rights since the 80s. In the 90s I worked with Maine Rural Workers Coalition, helping people from other countries, working on farms and stuff. So I've been involved in the civil rights. But then when I got out of doing that because of my back and everything, I started thinking, well, what can I do that still stays within the same genre, but isn't quite as going out and walking through fields or going out and doing stuff like that. So
that's cool. You definitely this is definitely warrior shit. It takes a certain mentality, takes a certain amount of bravery. It takes bread. I could spend $20 in a day and a half just burning gas. It ain't really got to go nowhere.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Especially if it's winter, you're gonna sit in the cold car.
Exactly. In the winter, you're gonna burn more fucking gas. Yeah, this shit is difficult. It's not for the weak, weary, or half-hearted. I also suggest when people go out that they guys, who's getting water? You can't.
Say somebody dropping water there or something. Good God.
My bad, guys. My bad.
All right, I was gonna say when you go out,
if
you're starting out, I suggest you go out many times. If you go out one time and shit's so scary, it take you weeks to go back, you'll find 87 excuses why you can't go back. Tell yourself when you begin, I'm gonna do this at least 15 times before I decide whether I'm even gonna stop or not.
Yeah.
Midwest.
Yes, sir.
I just subscribed to you.
Oh, thank you, man. Really?
And yeah, I set the bell to always too.
Oh, thank you, bro. Hell
brother. Told you.
Yeah.
Dude, I
mean,
told you. This is my family. You're gonna be in this family forever, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, the reason why I came up on hiatus, I did. I was gone for like 10 days, and I was gonna quit. I was gonna quit, guys. I was gonna quit, all because somebody didn't believe in what I was doing. And I thought that if she's not gonna be behind me doing it, then I might as well not do it. But I said,
talking about
fuck
your
that.
girl?
Yeah, my ex, yeah.
Okay.
So I said, fuck it. Cause I told her, I was like, I'm gonna keep doing it, but when I have my kids, I ain't gonna do it. So I've made provisions where I can go out enough, have content almost every day, but have my kids and, you know, not have to gather it while I have them, so I can do the dad thing.
Yeah, I take care of my brother. He has brain cancer. He's deteriorating, and I gave up my apartment about 3-4 months ago. Now I moved in here with him and my mom, and it affects me. I can only be gone for certain lengths of time.
Yeah.
Got to clear everything when I do a road trip. There's something about his condition where he has to do the same shit over and over. And he doesn't sleep. If I'm not in the crib, he calls me. And the longer I'm going, the more he calls me, and the more stress he gets under.
I got you.
It's weird. You gotta handle your shit at home and balance it with chasing these bad guys.
Okay, at 1:30, I'm gonna stop it. So if you guys want to get a chance to finish up, any thoughts that you've got,
I
questions that you've
appreciate
got,
you,
dudes?
Brian, having me. I appreciate what you did for Bird. I appreciate the turnaround. I appreciate you having these two cats up here tonight. I appreciate these niggas that you have on panel. They all sharpen me and make me a better man.
Yeah, you ever need somebody for hardcore questions? I can bring it. So hey, I made the panel go silent. I don't care what anybody says.
I missed that part. I probably was somewhere else.
Well, keep coming around because we're here every day. So,
Joe, this shit, Joe.
if you know somebody we can do next Sunday, let's do another one next Sunday.
Midwest, where are you
I
on?
got a couple plans
Indiana
coming up, Brian.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna do any on my channel, so I'm always looking for a home to host.
Yep.
Yeah,
come on over. We'll do something.
My last couple panels, man. I don't call nothing but the big wigs, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Bob, let's do it. Well, I'd like to do something like this though, where we can, do half of it and then call some people up.
I got some ideas, Brian. I don't want to say them out loud for somebody shit, but I'll talk to you about them.
Yep. No problem.
I'll reach out to Jeremiah because I want to see that dude on a live stream.
Sure.
I'll reach out to AV Watchman.
Yep.
There you go.
Anybody you know?
I know you want to get AV Watchman on there, Brian. So
Later, Joe.
I will work on that.
Hey, Midwest.
I'm pretty close
See
to
what
the
we
guy.
can do. Yeah, we can do 1 a week, 2 a week, something like that. I don't want to try to do one every night; it's too much. But if we can do, 2 a week, 1 a week, something like that, at least get something started, and then we'll see where it goes. Maybe these guys, when they see we got decent panels, maybe they come back more, and they'll come in during the week and so forth. So you never know.
Yeah.
If we have a good panel, then good people will come in, I guess. So this is what we need to do.
Yeah. Well, I got them hard questions. I mean, I got a ton more of them, so I will be coming around.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a good one all. Everybody,
Can you just hang on a second, Brian?
Yep.
Midwest.
Yes, sir.
You can talk to Jeremiah. He'll tell you how much I gave him a hand. The part of the problem is AFA gave him a mad name saying he was a liar and just tried to disprove everything he was doing. So that's why it was hard for him to get started. I know he's down in Texas now.
Who, Jeremiah?
Yeah.
No, he's not in Texas.
I thought he was down in Texas.
No, he's in Tennessee by News Now Press in Nashville.
Oh, okay. He's in Tennessee. Okay.
Yeah, he's
trying
like
to get down there.
Yeah, he was trying to get money to gather it up to go Blind Justice, I think it was.
Yes.
Blind Justice got in trouble again?
Yeah, he'd been arrested.
When was this?
Like 3 months ago.
Oh,
2 months ago.
Oh, I thought you meant like maybe a couple days ago.
No, not recently. Not recently. No.
I think that's what started the News Now, James Madison, and all them guys going out like that.
So what's going on? What's going on with Ron Justice now? I thought that shit got dropped. I thought he got out. What happened?
Yeah, yeah, he's good. He's good. He's good. I was expecting like an update video, but I haven't seen it yet. He's just putting out other things.
Take your time, Indy. Don't push it too much. Anytime you're ready, Indy, feel free to come up.
Get well, Indy.
Al SoCal might be willing to come up here too, Brian.
Who's that?
Al SoCal. If you want me, I can reach out to him.
Sure, reach out to these guys, find out if, what their availability is, and see what we can go from there. If we can get 2 a week, we'll do 2 a week.
Okay.
Be good too. But we just got to find out what availability they are. Some guys will be able to do 1 in the middle of the week. Some guys will, and it'll depend on what they've got for.
Hell, we do good enough, Brian. We can probably get fucking San Joaquin on here.
Yeah.
I'd like to bring his sons too, because both his sons are auditors too.
Yeah, they're starting out now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fuck, dude. I mean, bring the boys up. Let's go.
That's like.
I mean.
And again, his son, the Watchman, is doing it now too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a while now. He's good. He's done a good job. Yeah.
The funny thing is that I don't think I've ever seen him against it on any panels.
I've never seen him do a panel.
No,
I seen him. I'm gonna say this. He's only been in my live chat once.
Well, this is the first panel that Phil has ever done. Phil has never done a panel.
We don't know that for sure. There could have been. There could be panels out that he's been on. We just don't watch.
No, this is the first panel he's been on.
Oh, him against it?
No, Tom. I mean, Phil. News Now California.
Oh, I thought you were him against it.
Yeah.
All right.
Tonight, tonight was the first one he's been on. So.
Fucking awesome.
Has Furry been up on here? Because I don't think I've ever seen Furry up on here. I'm not.
Yeah.
She has been.
So.
I don't remember. I don't recall if she's been on. Right. She's been in the chat.
I don't think I've seen Furry. I don't think I've seen Furry either on panels. Yeah. I've seen her in the chats, but
she usually doesn't like to do panels, but she's in the chat all the time. But she's in there quite a bit. And
a lot of people, a lot of people don't. But I mean,
yeah, Mrs. Potato was in there tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask Jeremiah, and then I'm gonna reach out to Bay Area.
Yep. Anybody, feel free to anybody.
I swear to God, dude. Give me 2 days.
Yeah,
2 days.
Guess we can get some decent panels going. See if we can start shocking the world.
Because right now, I'm a little piece of history. 2 guys that's never been on a panel before. Thank you, Brian.
Yep.
Yes.
I need to find a civil rights lawyer for what happened to me last week. So, does anybody have any suggestions?
Hit the Google bar, I guess.
No, that doesn't work. Nope.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So sarcastic.
The hard part is everybody wants $10,000 down and $5,000 a month.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was told. 10,000 down, 5,000 a month, $30,000 minimum.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's a lot of money.
All right, man. All right, well, I'm gonna head out, guys. Thank you, Brian, for letting me come up.
You're
Epic,
welcome.
love you, brother. Upstate, love you, man. No Name Honest, man, put out some work, and everybody else just stay safe, and thank you for the subs, guys. Love you. I'll talk to you later.
Great. Take you later. Okay, everybody.
Peace out, brother.
Talk to the Civil Rights Lawyer channel, and he can help you.
All right. Yeah.
At least point you in the right direction.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
And I did figure out that those the Anner and Mid were banned on the StreamYards, not on Yahoo, on YouTube. That's why I couldn't find them. So I went in tonight and found them on there and removed both of them from there. So they're all set. Because I removed them like 2 or 3 weeks ago off from YouTube. That's why they've been in the chat. So
did you see the private, Brian?
No, it's been a while since I've seen my privates. Why?
Look at the private.
That was a
I understand. I look at the private though.
Did you see the one when I said, "Yeah, block the fucker"?
Okay. Oh.
Thanks for checking with me. That's what I want from now on. Before somebody gets blocked, check with me, make sure
He has made so many bad off-color comments. Just no need to even have him in here.
Yeah, I went and looked at them. They are, I don't need that. And the people that I'm going to have in here and so forth, I don't want to be picky on. Well, yes, I do want to be picky as to who we let up on the panel when people are up, because I want to make sure that we don't have assholes that are going to be attacking them and so forth. I don't mind having debates, but I don't want to have somebody feeling that they came here and got attacked. So.
No, I mean,
unless it's Bud Grower. Bud Grower, if you want to attack Bud Grower, attack the mother all you want.
Yes,
oh,
please.
shit.
How's everyone? Brian, what a great show.
I know,
that was
wasn't it?
so cool.
Wasn't
I'm so happy you let me on panel.
Well, I had to let you out.
KY.
With that ugly dog, how the hell could I not let somebody up with that ugly dog?
KY, again, I'm in your debt. I mean, I want everyone to know that my situation is only good because of KY right now. So, again, blessings, my friend. I will not forget this.
You and a dozen others.
I say you're not the first, and I don't think you'll be the last. Believe me.
Ask Bill. Ask Epic. I help a lot of people.
Yeah, that's why.
What I do.
That's why he gets let up on panel quickly. That's why he does get a little special treatment, yes, but because he does special things for people,
No Name, good to see you, brother.
What's up,
Epic,
man?
good to see you. And of course, my brother Upstate. How you doing? And I've been on panels with NCM 907. It's good to see you. Hold on, I gotta mute it.
Well, and the reason I let Epic and Upstate up is they're new and up and coming. They have they're not only just our auditors, but they are also panelists. So I wanted to give you guys the advantage, of questions and so forth. So I didn't basically I wanted this to be a good show tonight, and I knew
Damn sure was.
Yeah, I knew where it would go with you guys. And No Name, I figured I could always boot the son of a bitch if I had to,
Fuck you, Brian.
Brian, Misty Big Red is a night owl. She'd probably like to come up too.
Hey, I haven't said anything about not having a wrench because you know why? It's the first time I haven't had a wrench, and I don't feel like fucking blocking people and paying attention to the chat like that. So it's like a lot of work I don't have to do no more. I'm taking a big break.
That's right. I don't ask you. I never have asked anyone for a wrench in their place. If they give me one,
I don't want.
if
I want one, I'll ask. But if I'm right now, I'm good. It's the first time in a while.
It's like that's why I even asked all these people. If they give me one, fine. But I hardly ever use it. Only if I see a dink I don't like or something. Oh, look at the puck.
Now, what's the green mean? Because I saw KY last night. He was in green. What's that mean?
Oh, I don't know. It's some faggot baseball football company.
No. When he came, everybody else was the blue wrenches were blue, and KY's name came green.
Oh, because he's a member.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm a big member.
He's
all right.
That's what she said.
Aye.
Aye,
Skipper.
Look at that dog gets its own bed right there behind the fire. Right there. So she looked comfortable as hell.
My dog used to push me off the bed, man. I used to wake up in the middle of the night. The dog would be like laying like right across the bed. I'd have like 2 feet left to the bed. I'm like, what up, dog?
Jackie Good Citizen is leaving. Good night, Jackie. Hope
Good
you
night,
feel
Jackie.
better.
Feel
What's
better.
up, Jackie?
I hope you feel better next time, Jackie, so you can come up. I want to point of view.
Yes.
One time I came home early from work and went in my bedroom, and there's my dog laying in my bed with her head on my wife's pillow.
So
what the hell are you doing? Her ears went back like, oh shit, I got caught.
Well, I did see that I evidently pissed off Omaha because I said for him to come back up. And he said, no, I'll never come on your panel again. So
what happened now?
because I bumped him and Joe because they were talking about, you know, racial stuff, and that's not why we're here tonight. They were taking up the whole panel with racial stuff. I'm like, no. So I booted the both of them.
They were discussing the N word with A or ER on it and back and forth, and that's just not what we're here for. Using the word, when to use the word, when to use the word. No, we don't want to hear all that.
I don't know.
What the fuck?
I like the both of them, so
Yeah, I don't have any idea. I wasn't here, thank God.
I mean, I understand what they were saying. I didn't know you guys booted them over it.
Well, he asked them to stop, but they wouldn't stop. That's the reason he booted them.
Well, I said, look, we can talk about this another night, not tonight. No.
We've had this discussion many times.
Yes, and you know, with Omaha, he just won't listen. You know, whatever Joe says, and Joe and him. I mean, when two black guys are arguing, and one's on one side,
right,
one's on the other, why don't they go argue between themselves? Go argue between themselves.
Stop. I got a good idea. It's your channel, but I got a good idea.
What?
Invite the two of them up there for a whole night where you guys can just discuss that all night long.
Oh, and that's why I said we can do that on another night. I said, you know, we'll get him and get 2 or 3 others, you know, to come up, you know, Hispanics and whatever, and they can all beat the hell out of it. But on a night, I mean, did you see, you know, one left? And
we had News Now California and News Ninja up here. New people had not been here, and there's a lot of questions for them. We didn't want to have the time taken up by that discussion when there were a lot of relevant things to talk about to those new people.
I mean, that's relevant. That's relevant, but not tonight. Those guests have nothing to bring into that conversation that's going to make any difference. So why bring it up? We can do it another night with those guests out here.
Yeah,
you know? But I guess I pushed off. Oh well, I brought, you know, it seemed like the other one was. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go to bed.
But you know, Brian.
Yes, sir.
Joe Cool will respect you for that. So you want to bring him back and have that discussion? I'm sure he'd love to do that.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Yeah, he came back.
Yeah, he came back. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Joe,
So I mean, you're all good.
Yeah.
I love your show tonight, and again, thanks for having me on your
Yep.
panel. And
you're welcome, buddy.
Upstate was good. Sorry about that, bro. Earlier, that was really stupid. I didn't even think about that till I saw Jackie bring it up in chat. No name, God, it was good seeing you again, brother. Hang in there. KY, well, of course you know. I look up to you, brother. You see that?
I see that.
Literally, I thought, okay.
Literally.
Brian, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Literally, and it was nice.
nice
NCM,
change.
he's not there, but it's good seeing him. Okay, bye, everyone.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Later.
Later.